I am. Hello, welcome. You're early. You're super early. Sure is. Welcome, not so German antelope. My plans for today are as follows. I worked all day. God, this lo-fi music is a bit depressing. I worked all day. I love me a little bit of Hassan catching me up with the rest of the world, so we're just gonna do a little bit of that. I haven't done that yet. YouTubers, what? Welcome. Welcome. Okay. I'm thinking we start with... Hold on, I follow a lot of good accounts. I mean, what I believe to be good accounts. I'm pretty sure there's a couple accounts that are like AI, and it's possible I follow some of those. They just post so frequently and so fast that I have no idea. They probably are. This is one I want to see.
No other country has.
I don't know anything about this yet, so this is what I want to start with. Enough lo-fi. Here. This is how we're going to start. On a really high note.
This kind of issue, or when it happens one time in another country, they very quickly solve it. It's not a natural disaster. It is completely avoidable. It's completely preventable. Let's get started.
We will begin with that shocking mass shooting here in New York City.
We're going to talk about the
This
CTE
is so meta,
dude,
I can't.
The dude so who drove all the way from Las Vegas to New York City to shoot up the NFL headquarters and then killed a cop that was off duty, that was doing security, and I think like shot a bunch of other, killed 2 other people.
Police say a gunman walked right into the lobby of an office building and opened fire. 4 people are dead, including an NYPD officer.
You can see the suspect here carrying a military-style rifle. Police say he had a history of mental health issues. Lilia Luciano is outside the building in Midtown Manhattan, which is just a few blocks away from our studio. Lilia, good morning.
Oh, it was the CEO, not the NFL. A Blackstone executive was killed. Yeah, but he was trying to... It's not BlackRock, it's Blackstone. And he wasn't trying to kill the Blackstone people. He was trying to go into the NFL. He was trying to go to the NFL part of the building, it seems, because from what we know, that's what it's in the same building. So he went to the wrong floor. Blackstone is not BlackRock, and he wasn't trying to go to Blackstone anyway. It seems he was trying to go to the NFL building because he blamed the NFL for his CTE. Bro, he's just like, no, it's not gambling related. No, he's just, it's crazy. He's just
Morning,
crazy.
what do we know?
Good morning, Adriana. As you said, he had a history of mental health issues and something that's raising questions. He also had a concealed firearms permit that the Las Vegas police released yesterday. We know the gunman entered this 44-story.
What the hell, bro? All right, let's just continue. Fuck, man. I feel like the whole world is against me. Oh my God.
Skyscraper yesterday. It's a prominent building. It houses several companies.
All right, let's just continue.
A 44-story.
What the hell, bro?
Oh,
let's
enough.
just continue.
Okay, I see.
Fuck, man. I feel like the whole world is against me. Oh my God.
Skyscraper
Relates
yesterday.
so
It's a
badly.
prominent
My
building.
First stream
It
was,
houses.
my first stream had a terrible F where I was like, at least with him, like he has a little bit of a what's what I'm looking for. He has a little bit of a buffer, where it'll like cut to like a stream error thing. YouTube doesn't have that, so when it glitches out, it just sends you all the video of it glitching out and sends like the freeze frames that are like pretty uggo. So anyways.
Several companies like Blackstone, one of the biggest investment firms in the world, and it is the headquarters of the NFL. And this morning we're learning that one of the people shot is an NFL employee. He is in stable condition in the hospital.
You are responding to an active shooter incident.
Law enforcement officers raced into this Midtown Manhattan office building Monday after a gunman opened fire. Outside, others began CPR in the street. Police say just before 6:30 p.m., the shooter, seen here in surveillance footage, brazenly walked into the skyscraper at 345 Park Avenue with an M4-style rifle and started shooting.
The building's security camera footage shows the shooter enter the lobby, turn right, and immediately open fire on an NYPD officer. He then shoots a woman who took cover behind a pillar and proceeds through the lobby, spraying it with gunfire.
The NYPD commissioner said the gunman made his way to the elevator bank, shooting a security guard.
The shooter then calls the elevator, which opens in the lobby. A female exits that elevator, and he allows her to walk past him unharmed.
Police say he then went to the 33rd floor, home to the real estate company Rudin Management, where he killed one person before he shot himself in the chest.
I heard all these loud bangs.
This man, who didn't want to show his face, escaped the building when he heard the gunshots.
I came out 5 minutes later. One of my coworkers came out, and he said he saw 2 people get shot.
Others stayed inside and barricaded themselves in offices.
We believe this to be a lone shooter.
Police have identified the gunman as 27-year-old Shane Tamura. They say he had a documented history of mental health issues. He lived in Las Vegas and drove across country through Colorado Saturday night, then Nebraska and Iowa on Sunday, before reaching New Jersey Monday, about 2 hours before the shooting. Inside his black BMW, police found a revolver, multiple rounds of ammunition, and medication. The motive is still under investigation.
We lost 4 souls.
The reason why he shot himself in the chest is because he wants his brain to be studied for CTE. It seems like he had a litany of mental health issues. He played football. He was a prospect. He never played in the NFL. He was working in Vegas. I looked into his background. I guess he blames the NFL for it regardless. He didn't actually play in the NFL, but it seems like this was his this is what he was. It seems like that's what he was trying to target it. Like that's what he was trying to target was the NFL. He ended up going.
Dude, I knew someone in AMCA who had so I'll start it by saying this. I met him. Hi, oh my god, welcome back. It's great to see you. Right now I'm just catching up on the Hassan I missed today, because I was working. And I was just talking about, I'm watching the tragedy in NYC, and I was just saying how, like, there's this kid I knew in one of my classes in college, and I didn't really know him because he was kind of shy, but he was definitely like what's the term I'm looking for? He was a bit of like a jock type, and he was just sort of quiet, and I was in a class of nerds. Hello, not so German antelope, welcome. And there's one time we had to do a presentation. It could be on anything we wanted to. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so happy to hear that. Wow. Let me know what she thinks. And I won't take offense. When I first was making it, I heard probably the most critical, I've heard the most critique from the people around me, the people in my everyday life, than I have from anyone online. So it's like really, like, I can handle it. But yeah, this guy, he was like a jock in like a nerd classroom, so he kind of stuck out a little bit, but he didn't say anything. I just thought it was because he like didn't like us or something, which, you know, whatever. But then one day we had to do a presentation, and he got in front of the class and he started talking about football, and you could tell, I had never seen it so clearly, but you could tell that he had CTE before he even talked about it, just from the way he was presenting and from the way that he was like communicating with the class. I was like, I knew it before he even said it. He was talking about football and how football is his life and how he loves football, and because we could present on anything, so that's obviously what he presented on. And then he got to the point where he was like, yeah, and I'm not allowed. I can't do football anymore because I've gotten too many head injuries where my doctor said I can't do it anymore. And I'm watching and I'm like, yeah, like, I had never seen that before. I'd never seen someone where, like, you can literally tell they have CTE. Anyways, it's, like, pretty crazy. It's the way it impacts the brain is insane.
To another floor.
To another senseless act of gun violence.
Yeah, he played high school. I think he played college too.
One of the 4 victims was 36-year-old NYPD officer Didarul Islam, an immigrant from Bangladesh. Islam joined the NYPD in 2021. He had 2 young sons, and his wife is pregnant with their 3rd child.
He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice. He died as he lived, a hero.
And just as we're standing here, we're seeing the NYPD and right behind us. They just lowered the flags in front of the building to half staff. Officer Islam was one of 2 uniformed officers in the building when the shooting happened. The other victims who were killed include 2 females and 1 man.
Is it plausible that he shot himself in the chest with an assault rifle? Yes. And I suspect the reason why he did that is because he didn't want to shoot himself in the head, because if his main gripe is CTE, he left a note. He left a note, and in the note it was I think he was talking about like he left a note, and in the note he was talking about how like he wanted people to study his brain. It's common for people with CTE. Also, this happened. 2 in custody after active shooter situation in Midtown. Police are responding to an active shooter situation in Midtown. And they made it seem like it was some Muslim dude or some dude wearing like a Palestine jersey or something. The man grabbed falsely ID'd by someone claiming he was trying to bomb the building. Casual Islamophobia is a widely beloved activist. He brings watermelon to protest and carries it the whole march, then breaks it up and feeds people. They just instantly went in and were like, oh, let's blame them. Let's blame some random brown guy. A woman falsely identified a man wearing a Palestine shirt as the shooter in this video. He was detained but completely uninvolved in the incident. Imagine you survive like a massive shooting. Like you survive a shooting and then some random lady, some random racist is like, yo, he did it. And then now half of the media also really excited to point the finger of blame at like Muslims and the Free Palestine movement or whatever is now using your image to be like, yo, this guy did it.
This is fully unrelated.
Back up. Back up. Go back up. Gary, the work. Let's go, guys.
Completely uninvolved in the incident. This is the actual shooter.
We're joined now by CBS News law enforcement contributor Richard Esposito. He's a former deputy commissioner of the NYPD. Good morning, sir. Good to see you. So there's a lot of reporting out there. What have you learned about the suspect? What have you learned about his motives?
So the suspect appears to have played high school football. He appears to have had grievances based on papers found on him that point to the NFL. Authorities in Las Vegas have not yet, as of last night, entered his home to see if there's more information about him. He says he had a brain injury, or he blames that on his mental health condition. And that's That's what we know. We're still developing that information.
Okay, the letters CTE are coming up. Is that what you're mentioning with the brain injury?
Yes, that is what I mentioned. That's a long-term brain. You would know better than I.
Of course, I'm familiar with it. What are the next steps in this investigation?
First, they will continue to explore his motive. They'll continue to ask the questions that we all want to know. How did someone with a documented mental health history have a concealed carry permit for a gun? That wasn't the gun he used, apparently. He used an AR-15 knockoff, or, similar to an AR-15.
Yeah.
But why did he have that permit? He had been an unarmed security guard in Las Vegas. But his license had expired, according to authorities there. So they're going to continue to work on his motive, continue to work on how he had that kind of license, and...
Thank you so much. Wow. I honestly, I'm pretty shocked with the just amount of, I mean, I shouldn't be, because the community is obviously amazing. But I don't know. I just really didn't expect, this much support. Sometimes you make something vulnerable and you kind of need to anticipate the worst thing. This is what I was saying my first stream when my voice started to cut out horribly, but sometimes you make something vulnerable and you kind of expect it to, you have to sort of prepare yourself for the worst, because it's so vulnerable, you have to be so ready for people to reject it. And so I was really prepared for that. Like I was really like not letting myself think it would be received well, or even like maybe it would be too parasocial and people wouldn't like it for whatever reason, but it's like been overwhelmingly positive, like literally no negative comments. And it's insane. Like anyways, I could go on and on about it. It's been so crazy, but it's very validating, and I'm very happy that people like it, and I am going to put it on Spotify. I'm in the process. I don't feel like it's a complete product ready for Spotify, but I'm going to do it anyways, because things won't happen unless I just do it, so I will. It's not very expensive, so I'll just do it. And also it has Creative Commons on it. The YouTube licensing at least is Creative Commons, so someone commented saying that they wanted, or they were like, oh, I'm not going to make a cover or anything, I just want to know the chords. And I was like, you can do what you want. Like, this is a community, I mean, not everyone in the community is like this, but this is a community of licensing, or the lack of licensing. And I fully agree and stand by that, because I think that at the end of the day, if my art is out there and it's being shaped and it's being changed, like that is a huge compliment. Gotta focus on the positives to move forward, and for the negative, I guess, try to address what's rational versus straight up hate. Yeah, exactly. And I haven't even gotten like hate nor rational criticism. Like I haven't gotten either of those, so I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm on the cusp of something. Luda, welcome. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I was just talking about how I'm planning on putting it on Spotify. Some of my friends, like close friends, have asked for that, and it's not very expensive, so I might as well. But yeah, this has been so lovely. I'm so happy everyone likes it, and it makes me want to keep creating. But that last song took me forever to make. Actually, to be honest, it didn't take me that long. I just spent like 3 years not thinking about it, and sometimes it's how you make the best song, is by stewing on it for 3 years. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm super happy and overwhelmed by the amount of support I've gotten. Thank you guys so much. It's incredible. Truly incredible.
Continue to work on if there's substance to his grievance.
And so, Richard, there is so much that we still don't know, but there are things we do know from the video footage, from witness accounts. We know that he drove across country, right, from Las Vegas. We know that in his car there was a loaded revolver, ammunition, magazines, not any kind of explosive device. We know he took the elevator to the 33rd floor. What does all of that tell you?
Well, first of all, you have the question of how does he enter a building.
I want more artists to reflect my feelings of the world right now, and I feel like smaller indie artists are more relatable. And you know what? I was thinking about this, like how when it comes to music surrounding the like political messaging, a lot of the time there's just something so off about it. There's something that's just either just a little cringe or just a little like tongue-in-cheek or corny, and that's something that going to bed, but yeah, putting on Spotify, but thanks for joining. Thank you so much for joining. It's been nice to see you every day. But yeah, if I feel like there's a really fine line when you're talking about politics for it to be like, you know, corny. It's really hard. Like when I was making mine, I was really, really trying very hard to make sure it's not like too corny, but I also did want it to be still very impactful, and it's like, it's a very delicate balance. So like I've noticed a lot of political songs have that just a little bit like, there's just a little too tongue-in-cheek where it irks me a bit. I think it's very difficult to make good music like that, but that's why folk is so good, because folk comes from oppression and comes from working class, and so that's why I think a lot of like modern day like indie or smaller folk bands will create incredible political music that like you wouldn't even realize is political until you listen to the words. And it's like that's the kind of political music that I think is so beautiful and so impactful, and that's why I love the guitar, and that's why I think creating political music with just a guitar and a vocalist is so awesome, and I love it. I love it personally because I think that, I don't know, it just really emphasizes the working class relatability of politics and of a shared reality. But yeah, I love there are certain political artists that I will listen to, but it's like it's very few and far between. It's definitely a very weird type of music to get into, which has made this process very daunting for me, because I'm like, the line is so thin that I don't want to, it's just too thin. So anyways, I've been cooking. I kind of want to make a stream. I want to have a stream one of these days, where I just play around with the guitar. But if I do that, you guys are going to see my real rugged creative process, my real cringe creative process, because you need to allow for the cringe in order for you to find the gems and the beauty. So if I do that, it's a bit vulnerable, so I don't know if I'll do that. Maybe I'll have to like do some on my own and then bring a more refined product to the table, but I don't know, we'll see. I'd like to though, it sounds fun, but just maybe a little cringe. I'll do it though, whatever. Who cares?
Manhattan and managed to walk through security with a rifle in his hand. That's one of the questions you have to ask. You know what your security's like here. What was it like there? So people will look at that. He seemed to know where he was going, although it looks like he got off at the wrong floor. He got off at the floor for Rooted Management. They own and manage the building, and not the floor where the NFL has their offices. So we know those things about him. He seems to have prepared to some degree, and he seems to have made an error. What's in his car? I'm not familiar with all the contents of the car.
Well, we are... Go ahead, Vlad.
Yeah, no, Richard. So what is the big question that you have right now in the aftermath of this?
The question is always the one that's hard to answer. What prompts someone to go and kill people they don't know? People who are innocent. It's not like Luigi Mangione, but it is a grievance against an institution taken out on people. Why does someone do that? That's a mental health question.
Drives all the way across the country to commit that heinous act.
Exactly right.
And doesn't hide like Luigi Mangione did. He did it, just walked straight in. Richard Esposito, thank you so much for your insights.
New details on the mass shooting in the heart of New York City that left 4 people dead, including an NYPD
was that lightning kind of cool?
The gunman was caught on surveillance.
What is that argument? Like he's braver than...
Okay, this lighting is kind of cozy. Okay, I'll keep it. I kind of like it. Okay. This is very cozy lighting.
Luigi Mangione.
The gunman was caught on surveillance.
What is that argument? Like he's braver than Luigi Mangione or something? Like what are they trying to say? I'm confused. Like this guy shot a bunch of random people. Luigi Mangione very specifically targeted one person. Allegedly, Luigi Mangione targeted one specific person.
Images
I don't
walking
understand.
into
The
an office
comparisons
tower.
are
My
not
nickname
accurate.
is watching this on every day. Same. It's hard working sometimes because I have certain jobs. Like I have 2 jobs right now, and both of them don't schedule me very much. So I do have a lot of off time, but when I do work, it's typically closes, and that's right in the time frame in which Hassan is streaming. Thankfully, one of my jobs, they don't give up. So let me just do whatever I want because it's very slow and no one cares, so I'm able to just like listen like a podcast. But then the other part of the day, my other job is not like that at all. It's a lot more like hands-on, a lot more focused. So that's a little annoying, but I also recognize that watching Hassan every day is, good in some ways. I use this analogy because there was this girl I met one time in college, and she one time said to me, she was like, "Ugh, I'm trying to quit smoking weed, so I'm going to start smoking cigarettes." And I was like, okay. It's like, hey, if your problem's weed and you don't see nicotine as a problem, then, whatever. And I think about that sometimes where it's like, like watching Hassan every day is a drug I engage in, but like on the plus side, I'm getting like a little bit of political knowledge and awareness. But honestly, like it's pretty bad. I feel like Dr. K has talked about this sometimes. I'll get back to this in a second. Hold on, where's my mouse? Dr. K has talked about this sometimes, and I agree with it so heavily. Like people with ADHD, and this is the problem. This is why I can't. Like, I'll listen to Hassan, but I don't hear much of what he's saying. And here's why. People with ADHD have a wavelength that they need to exist at in order to focus to their best of their ability. And in order to do that, they need a background noise. They need something or a background distraction or something that's able to bump their focus up. So, like, normal people in a quiet setting can focus at that frequency. But people with ADHD need a boost. That's why we have like 3 different devices going at one time. That's why we're watching YouTube and playing Minecraft and doing our homework all at the same time, is because like that genuinely like kind of helps us narrow in our focus. Now, the unfortunate reality is that oftentimes if we're doing our homework and we have a YouTube video playing, we're going to stop doing our homework and we're going to watch the YouTube video, and then our focus is going to shift. But like that's why like I'll play meditation music when I'm studying, and I think that's what Hassan has become. It's like if I need to do chores, I need a background thing to help me focus. Otherwise, my brain is just going to spiral out of control. So the background thing that helps me focus is Hassan. If I have him in my ear and I'm at work, that's my frequency. That's going to keep me going. And I love Dr. K for this because he's so brilliant, and I love him. Here's how it goes. It goes Hassan, Dr. K, Cutie Cinderella. Because no explanation needed.
You can see in that video an M4 assault-style rifle. Police say he immediately opened fire inside the lobby and then moved to the elevator bank, went up to the 33rd floor, where he continued firing before ultimately taking his own life. This is the deadliest mass shooting in New York City in 25 years. Investigators have identified the gunman as 27-year-old Shane Tamora of Las Vegas. They've tracked his movements over the last few days as he drove from Nevada to Manhattan, parking just outside, double parking really just outside that building. Inside the building, the NFL's corporate offices, along with a number of other businesses. And a source does tell CNN the gunman had a suicide note in his pocket, which expressed some grievances with the NFL, also claiming to suffer from CTE and asking for his brain to be studied. Police, however, has stressed that at this point, any motive is still under investigation. As for the officer who was killed, he has...
I mean, you already know, man. You already know what the solution to this is. It's not like People who say, oh, better mental health. Sure. But the people who say better mental health treatment don't want to actually fund it anyway. And not only that, but also it's like too many guns, too many guns, too many guns, too many guns, too many guns. What are we doing? Too many guns. That has not gone away. I mean, I was just talking with Cameron Kasky yesterday about this on stream while this was happening. Cameron Kasky is one of the Parkland kids, as you guys know. Like, he spent most of his adult life advocating for gun control and getting yelled at for that reason. We jokingly said, oh no, that's solved now. The problem is solved now. There's no more gun violence. There's no more mass shootings, but there is.
He's been identified as 36-year-old Diderul Islam, a 3.5-year veteran of the department. He leaves behind a pregnant wife and 2 sons. Overnight, officials lining the streets outside a Manhattan hospital as his body was transferred. New York City's Mayor Eric Adams has ordered all flags on city buildings be flown at half-staff in tribute to the slain officer. Here's what he had to say last night.
He was saving lives. He was protecting New Yorkers. He's an immigrant from Bangladesh, and he loved this city. And everyone we spoke with stated he was a person of faith.
CNN's Omar Jimenez is at the shooting scene for us this morning. Omar, what did we learn overnight?
Yeah, so we learned a few details overnight, but I want to start with what I'm seeing this morning, because obviously we're heading into a new rush hour, the first morning since this happened during evening rush hour last night. And as you mentioned, flags at half-staff. We are seeing that outside the building here. We also walked up to the entrance, or got as close to it as we could. Police are out front, barricades, as you can imagine, guarding the entrance and sort of the block perimeter around it. But you can actually see the glass cracked, sort of the introduction.
That scared the shit out of me.
Barricades, as you can imagine, guarding the entrance.
As in the
and
video.
sort of the
Sorry,
block perimeter around
R.I.P.
it. But you can actually see the glass cracked, sort of the introductory glass panes, window panes as you walk in.
I don't know why CNN always does this. It's just like a CNN audio glitch. No one else, just CNN.
Cracked with what appear to be impact points on one of the window panes, but also on the lower portion of a revolving door as well. Remnants of what happened here and what unfolded in just a few minutes as this gunman walked in, started opening fire on the lobby, killing 3 people in the lobby, including a New York police officer, before heading up to the 33rd floor and killing a 4th person. That police officer killed 36-year-old Diderul Islam, an immigrant from Bangladesh, father of 2, expecting a 3rd. But we also just got in a statement that one of the other people killed was an employee for Blackstone. This building holds a number of different companies. Blackstone included the NFL as well. But this statement saying we
Are you touching the mic cable? It keeps making a loud noise. I'm going to lose my mind. Even my own mods. No, dude, I'm not. No, it's the CNN video that is making that loud noise. Every CNN video has this audio issue. Like every single one. Oh, God.
We are heartbroken to share that our colleague Wesley LePatner was among those who lost their lives. So we're continuing to learn more about the victims in this as well. And all of this as police are trying to push forward to some sort of motive to figure out what may have driven this person to do this. We're appearing to get a few clues. A source with knowledge of the investigation says that this person had a suicide note that talked about CTE, the traumatic brain injury that is typically brought on from playing high-impact sports like football. And this place, this office, does house the NFL, and we do understand from the NFL an employee was shot here. But that's just one piece of what is going to be a larger investigation, again, to zero in on a specific motive here. This shooter lived in Las Vegas prior to carrying this out, before driving across the country to this block where I'm standing and walking into that building and doing what they did. But bottom line, as security is beefed up at this building over the next weeks and potentially months, families will be mourning those lost in just a matter of minutes.
Absolutely. Omar, appreciate it. Thank you. John?
All right, with us now, John Miller, CNN Chief Law Enforcement and Intelligence Analyst. And John, you were doing real-time reporting on this throughout the evening, late into the night. I'm sure you didn't get much sleep, but what's the very latest you're learning now?
Well, we're learning bit by bit what his targeting was and how he ended up where he ended up. So as Omar told us, we see from that picture, he's walking up with an M4 rifle into the lobby, and then he opens fire. But he wants to get to the elevators. And this is one of those moments where he sees an elevator open, he walks into the elevator, a woman has heard the shots and sees the man with the rifle walking in. She walks off the elevator, which undoubtedly saved her life. He doesn't attempt to shoot her, but he takes the elevator to where it's going. It's one of those buildings like this one where you get in the elevator and the elevator is already programmed to your destination. He doesn't know what his destination is. His target, we believe, is the NFL. He has written this note about CTE. He's talked about how it's the NFL's fault. The NFL is on the 5th floor. We don't know this. He may have believed that that was the NFL building, very much like so many of the floors are occupied by Blackstone. He may have thought, whatever floor I get out on, it may be the NFL. But the door opened, and he walked off into the 33rd floor, which is the headquarters of Rudin Management, the company that runs that building and so many other buildings in Manhattan, and shot apparently the first person he encountered, a woman who was a long-time and cherished employee of the Rudins. So that gives us a little bit of a window into a lot of the questions that were coming up yesterday, which was, what was his target? Why did he end up there? Was that his target, or was that happenstance? And some of those questions we'll never know because we obviously can't talk to him, but it's coming together.
A somewhat haphazard route from Las Vegas by car all the way, and we were on together last night when you reported the information about the car that they found. It's because he's double parked on Park Avenue outside the building, which in and of itself is highly unusual and erratic. But to double park there and just walk casually across that plaza with the assault weapon,
it tells us a few things. It at least suggests a few things strongly.
What is this? Why do you want to disarm the right, want to kill and imprison us? I actually want to know the logic. You went after me for calling.
I totally agree. Well, I agree, as in I also literally missed this part of stream. Also, he's going through it. Look at him. Also, wait, where did I leave off? Okay, I left off. Like, look at this. Poor guy. Anyways. I think he got surgery done.
Suggests a few things strongly.
What is this? Why do you want to disarm the right, want to kill and imprison us? I actually want to know the logic. You went after me for calling you rich for getting free haircuts, but won't answer a limit question. Why disarm and fascists are running freely? Bro, you are the last type of dude who should have a gun, okay? Like, you are already mentally ill, clearly, that you're holding on for a grievance like this, okay? You are the last type of person that should have a gun, okay? I feel like you are the exact type of dude who's eventually gonna either use that on me or someone else that pissed you off 8 years ago. It's not a grievance, it got your attention. Oh my God, brother. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me explain something to you. If you want a functional government, if you want a functioning government that cares about the welfare of all citizens, yes, reasonable, modest gun control is a necessity. We have too many guns in this country. People act as though they need their guns to fight against a fascist government. And it's like, the fascist government is here, okay? It's already here. What are you talking about?
I live in Canada, and it's just, like, we still do have shootings occasionally, but, like, it's not a problem here. Ultimately, it does rise with just the rise of it in America. We just feel those effects, and we do still have guns. It's not like they just don't exist up here, but like, yeah, even just basic levels, right? Like, it does kind of blow my mind because I'm not in the States. I know. We thankfully, I find that a lot of our politics tends to be just like a step below, or opposite step above the States, in the sense where, like, we've got free healthcare, right? Where it's like, but it's like, it's not really free, but there are definitely parts of it that would cost people in the States like their entire life, but like we get for free, and that's obviously a great thing. But it's like we are really so close to being America, like it's insane. Yeah, I know. It's nice. It's like literally, it's like America light. It's like, hey, think about the worst things about the States and then make it like diet. And that's what Canada is. We really get to like watch the States make mistakes and then often not make those same mistakes, but still make very similar mistakes. You know, we're a lot more liberal, but what is that really saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, we still do have shootings, but not nearly the same amount.
And most of the people that have guns will use it like this guy did. That's it, bro.
Yeah, I think it's happening everywhere with the way that the world is now, but it's definitely so much worse in the States, like insanely worse.
That's it. There is some static with your mic, not an audio file. There's an issue with your mic. Take a week off, chatter.
Which is, he never stopped driving. Once
I would love
we have him
to live in,
crossing
like,
through New Jersey, by way of
This is
Nebraska,
an interesting thing I heard when I was in college. This person asked me, so I mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, I want to move to like New Zealand when I'm older, because like, fuck Canada. Like, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to be anywhere close to the shit show going downstairs. I don't want to be close to any of this. I see where it's all going. I don't like it. I want to move to, somewhere in the UK, Iceland. I'm moving to Iceland, hey. And I was talking to an Indigenous man, and he was saying to me, he said, I get it. And he said, but honestly, like, he said, if everyone who has the good heart and has the drive for political change leaves, then we're just gonna be left with a bunch of fascists. And I remember him telling that to me and considering it, and it's just something I never thought about before. But I also don't think I would base my future around the potential of of revolution happening before I need it to, if that makes sense. But it is still something that I heard and recognized and considered. But anyways.
Colorado, driving straight across the country. He crosses New Jersey at 434. License plate readers have him entering New York shortly thereafter. He double parks that car. Now, you can double park on Park Avenue and get towed.
Brother, are you good? You sound exhausted. I'm not good. I had to get my dental implant taken out one day after being put in because it didn't stick to the bone. Okay, so now I have a massive carved out hole in my mouth and it hurts like a mother. So yeah, I'm not good. I'm really bad, as a matter of fact. I'm in a really bad mood. They didn't do a bone graft. They did. It just didn't work. We're doing another bone graft now.
Away in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But he knows, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back to this BMW. And I would suggest, based on the past cases we've seen, which are too many, that he wasn't coming back anywhere. I think the reason he did nothing to conceal that rifle was he knew, I'm walking in, I'm opening fire when I get there. I'm going to get as close to my target as I can, and I'm going to keep shooting. And when it's over, I'm going to take my own life, which is what he did.
Obviously, those are the questions being investigated right now. I expect we will learn more.
Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. And I love seeing names I recognize that definitely come back. I'm planning on doing this every night. And hopefully earlier in the night, but I close a lot, so probably, maybe, we'll see. We'll see. You know what? Maybe I can commit to it. We'll see.
Or in the coming hours, largely because of your reporting on this. John Miller, thank you very much. Erica?
Joining me now is Chris Wecker, former FBI Assistant Director for the Criminal Investigative Division. Chris, good to have you with us this morning. Let's walk through what we know in this moment. There's been there's been a lot of focus on the video that we have of this of the shooter as he walks into the building, and I'm going to play that if we can, because he's so calm. And I've also heard someone else describe it as almost purposeful. What do you see in those moments?
Not a bad shift.
Yeah, I mean, he
Not a
walked
bad
into
shift.
probably the city with the most wired video network in our country, and proceeded to walk. I've been in that building. I served on a Blackstone-owned company after I retired from the FBI and went to board meetings there.
Was there another mini F? I didn't even see it. I didn't even notice it.
There's a big courtyard, and you see him walking through that courtyard.
Oh,
It's
God, he sounds
6:30
like he's
or sometime
going
after
through
6 o'clock. Not as much traffic, foot traffic, as you would normally see. And you can tell he's holding the M4.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I just realized it kind of looks like we're, the way that the camera is, it kind of looks like we're facing each other. Oh, you know what, though? I remember hearing somewhere that, like, where your camera is can, like, really impact how people look at your, how people view your stream. So, like, if my camera were here and it looks like I'm looking away from the video, like, people don't like that, apparently. YouTube Reco, for real. Hey, welcome. I feel like I'm being boosted right now only because I made that song. So I think my account is, like, I've gotten a lot of positive YouTube algorithm confirmation. Let's do it all over again. I've gotten a lot of positive reinforcement from the algorithm, so I think they're boosting me right now, which, hey, I'll take it. I'll leave myself here, but I am kind of laughing at the fact that it looks like we're facing each other.
Or at his side, so he's making some effort to conceal the weapon, but it looks like to me, like, again, he is purposeful. He's going to engage anyone who tries to stop him from getting into that building, and of course nobody did, because people don't walk around armed in New York City, and there's no police officer outside the building. So he gets inside and quickly ambushes the first threat that he sees, which is an off-duty NYPD police officer who's in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, you know, this is, it's hard to get your rational mind around this. This guy.
I'm only skipping forward because I feel like I got the meat of the story. I would typically watch this whole thing, but thank you, Tyrone. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. Thank you. And thank you for stopping by as well. I say this every time. I've gotten so much positive reinforcement for it. Actually, let's take a look. Like, guys, this is insane. This is insane. This is insane as well. And how do I scroll? Hold on. Here we go. Stop. How do I? Oh, God damn it. I hate Macs. 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 I hate Apple computers. There we go. There we go. I have 1,253 likes. One dislike. One dislike. That's insane. You guys are so sweet. And I should have known, like, if it's Hassan's community, he's done a lot of, like, you know, weeding out the community, so it's really just narrowed down to a lot of really lovely people, but, like, man, that's really great. This is very, very positive. And insane. And it's wonderful. But anyways. So, whoa. Alright, let's see what else was posted today. I mean, I don't really want to expose my subscriptions here. I'm a bit nervous about what's going to be in there, so I'm just going to do one of these, and I'm going to find what else happened today. See, I feel like if it was posted on Hassan's account, it would have been news from yesterday, right? feel like that's right. I don't see a lot posted. I don't want to have to scroll through the VOD. This looks like it's from today. You can tell if he seems like he's about to die. Here we go. That looks cool. This looks cool.
God, this is so good. It's crazy because this is exactly how every journalist is supposed to be conducting these interviews. You can keep trying to to shift the blame over and say, oh, the people that were correct early, that were ringing the alarm bells ahead of time and saying if Kamala doesn't change trajectory, she's going to lose, were actually responsible for her demise. Or you can look within and try to identify why you were so resentful of people who were trying to lead the party in the right direction. Let's take a look.
Sir, do you think that Jeffrey Epstein had any connections to U.S. or Israeli intelligence?
Wait, where is the 12-minute back and forth between Elisa Slotkin, who went on Crystal and Sagar's show, who got absolutely destroyed?
So,
or I guess we'll watch
not
the
that
full
I've
thing.
ever seen or heard, but there's
Have you
a
asked?
really... No, I haven't asked. But, you know, this is like a solvable question because President Trump's CIA director, John Radcliffe, can answer this question.
Okay, I sent it previously, should be in my logs. I think it's like the last part, right?
World War II, working on. But I go outside the Detroit area, it's not in the top 40.
But Senator, it's not just a political...
Until he won, but because I think it's important, right? If you're going to push, and so Trump won 2 out of the 3. So I think the thing that I would push back on is the voters. Voters vote with their feet, right? We have a moment in an election where they get to decide. And there was no issue that was more difficult for me in this last, I would say 6 years, but certainly in this last election, other than this issue, because it's personal. I'm a Middle East analyst by training. And so what I tried to do and why I think I managed to win both those communities is call balls and strikes, literally up to this week on what's going on.
So let's talk a little bit more about that.
But I think it's important, right? If you're going to push on me, then I think like there's one of us that's had an election and had to appeal to my voters and win. And so it doesn't surprise me at all that Mr. Mamdani won. Or actually, I didn't know his name. I didn't know much about him until he won. But because I think this issue is motivating people in a very visceral and personal way.
Yes.
But
it
it's
starts
not
at
the
9.
only
Okay.
issue that my voters
It's
in
fine.
Michigan care about.
Of course.
And the online world is extremely, extremely focused on this, but that doesn't always represent the majority. And I think if I can push back, like if we're out on the road every day in Michigan when I'm there. In some communities, that issue.
You are legit missing a highlight? Okay, we'll start from the start. Sorry.
I mean, I guess I'm actually a little curious, and forgive me if this is impolite. Like, I'm curious why you wanted to talk to us.
What do you mean?
Well, like, we don't have actually a lot of senators, especially ones who have very different ideology than us, reach out. So I'm curious what your goal was and why you thought to come here.
Well, first of all, I think you have a good audience. I mean, right?
We agree.
If you appealed to like 4 friends on YouTube or whatever, then I probably wouldn't be here. But I think, to me, part of the problem is that people have kind of gone to their corners. And I live this, right? I live on my family farm in a town that voted heavily for Donald Trump. I've never won my town. I've never won my precinct.
You want to know why these people are doing this kind of stuff? They're doing this kind of stuff because, one, they don't do their due diligence. That's number one. They think this is like a bipartisan show because they got Sagar on. You know what I mean? She thinks it's like the closest to mainstream media, which would be non-contentious, but on the independent side. But the major reason why Elisa Slotkin and many other politicians are trying to do this kind of independent media route is because they unironically think Zoran won exclusively because he did social media, okay? They legitimately believe it. The things that they hear on CNN, which is the recycling of Zoran won because he did great social media. He did great outreach on social media. That's why he won over and over and over again, is something that they actually believe. And I know this Because Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israeli government believes this as well. That's why they went on the Nelk Boys podcast. They don't realize that Trump didn't just win because he went on podcasts. He won because he could come across as like a normal human being on these podcasts in a way that no other politician can, because he's a television personality, okay? And the same goes for the Democrats as well, and the same goes for Benjamin Netanyahu as well. These guys literally think, oh, if we appear on some of these podcasts, then we'll win. This is their new media strategy. They do not understand that people, especially on the independent media side, people like certain content creators like myself and many others, not because we're hot or whatever. It's because we represent a position that they do not get from MSNBC, from NBC, from CBS, from CNN. Okay. So all of those puff pieces that people write about me being like, he's a MAGA guy, he looks like a MAGA guy, but he's got progressive politics, like all this, all of that actually loses sight of, bro, chill with the self-fellatio. Shut up. I'm making a point about I'm making a point about like why people come in and tune in. Okay. And it's not because like, I mean, Anderson Cooper's hot. He's way hotter than me. There are plenty of people who are incredibly attractive on television. It has nothing to do with the way people look. Does the way people look play a role in this? Certainly. But that's not the major reason. The major reason is because of the arguments that I'm presenting that appeals to the masses. An argument that they haven't really heard before. An argument that they feel is correct, that they have not heard anywhere else before. That's it. But the media refuses to acknowledge that, just like they refuse to acknowledge that a major part of Zoran's victory came from his commitment to identifiable policies that he kept hammering over and over and over again, regardless of whatever kind of attack was launched in his direction.
Never won my neighbors. We get along, but I never won them, and I probably never will. So to me, I think that the people have gone to their corners, and like people who used to be able to talk about politics and disagree don't even get in the same room together. So I kind of like the idea of your show. Like it was interesting to me when my team pitched me, right? We go through and like, there's no hiding it. Lots of people are like, how do we evolve in this new space? Yeah. You know, like that's not you know, it's not that conversation isn't happening. It is. And I think that's good. And to the credit of lots of shows like yours.
Yeah. Thank you.
But I think your show appealed to me as I was being pitched because you guys don't agree. And like, I am very focused. My dad was a lifelong Republican, my mom a lifelong Democrat. Like, Michiganders want to get back to a place where we can disagree on politics and not have it be so like bitter.
So I hear you on.
Oh yeah, we got to come to a place where politics isn't so bitter.
How long have I been muted? You motherfuckers. What the hell are you watching? What are you watching? I've been muted. I'm offended. Okay. Anyways. I'm offended. Anyways. What I was saying is that it's cool that someone put my song in their playlist. That's so dumb. It's cool that someone put my song in their playlist, and I was just saying how I'm freaking the fuck out about how they put my song on a playlist with Bo Burnham songs, because that's gonna make me freak out, because Bo Burnham is was a huge inspiration of mine, like starting out, and how he was like when he came out with Inside, I lost my mind. I literally watched it over 50 times. I counted. I lost count. And I watched it over and over and over again, working my awful job, just working, watching, like, I was just typing that. That's funny. Gotcha. Well, I'm still offended. Anyways, but yeah, he's a huge inspiration. I was so obsessed with him. Like, even more, anyways, very obsessed. So the fact that someone put my song in a playlist with him is like, if myself in 2021 knew that this is what would happen, that he didn't even acknowledge me, but just that I would be even associated with him would, oh my god, make my life. My inner child is healing. My inner child, aka me 4 years ago. Anyways.
It's a knife.
Okay, I'm gonna move on from this video a little bit. Actually, because here's the thing, like, I don't really... This isn't bringing me joy, so I'll keep playing it, but I'm gonna...
Yeah, this lady is literally CIA, by the way. Politics is a knife fight. And for the average person, they experience the impact of said knife fight. There is no like true center that we need to arrive at here. Okay, for the people who are starving, for the people who are suffering, for the people who have never gotten anything from the government that they consider to be a positive, like, they don't see it as like, why can't our politicians just get along?
Okay, here's the thing. No, we're gonna keep watching Hassan.
This is just a talking point that no longer exists. Okay, a talking point that is not reflective of the reality. Democrats want fighters. Republicans have always want fighters, and they've always gotten fighters from their politicians. Obviously, their hyper focus is like wedge issues that they cultivate, that they create, that they hammer on over and over and over again. But now the Democrats are finally actually breaking through
I want to watch this.
Wow, this guy's really smart. Maybe Jon Stewart should have him on the show and interview him. And then they can have a Jon Stewart versus Jon Stewart moment. Jon Stewart in a t-shirt on a podcast versus Jon Stewart on The Daily Show.
I think they're putting the likelihood of a surviving Jewish state much more at risk with this type of action.
That's the other thing, which is like, once again, it's really interesting because I've heard, this is why I said Jon Stewart has a very different approach on his show versus on his podcast. I've heard him, in his own words, be like, why should there be a Jewish state? That's why I'm saying it's like weird. It's like weird how he portrays himself on his show versus what his actual opinions are. His actual opinion is, why should there be a Jewish state? What are we talking about? It makes no sense. But when he's on television, when he's on a show, he's like, oh, well, this is actually hurting the likelihood of a Jewish state continuing. This is an extraordinarily dehumanizing rhetoric for everyone involved. It posits that American Jewish people are such selfish that they can only oppose a genocide if they're also personally obliquely at risk of losing their favorite colonial project. Every time any of these people have space to actually talk about Palestinians or Gaza, all they talk about is how difficult it is for them to talk about it. It's such a colossal waste of time. Selfishness disguised as selflessness. I think this is going beyond playing it safe. Straight up. I think Jon Stewart should be more honest about his position. I've heard him say it. I've heard him say it on podcasts, on his own podcast. I've heard him say it talking to what's his face? Trevor Noah. He shouldn't do this like fake liberal Zionist squishy posture. Here, yeah, versus what Jon Stewart has said on podcasts. Let's take a look. This is exactly the video I was thinking of.
By
Here.
the way, we'll get into that later. The Jewish diaspora thing. I've been really considering this in my head. It's something we can talk about later.
Oh, we should definitely talk about it.
All right. You want to talk about it now?
We'll talk about it right
All
now.
right, let's talk about it right now. So I've been thinking about this. This is
something that I've been really annoyed by as well, and I constantly repeat it, where it's like Jewish diaspora, diaspora Jews. They're not diaspora Jews. They're American Jews, okay? They're not like somehow rudderless and away from Israel, and the only Jews that are not in diaspora are the Jews in Israel. That's bullshit, okay? Israel is more diaspora of a nation state than an American Jew is. An American Jew that has generationally lived in Brooklyn for much longer than the goddamn Israeli state has existed is not a diaspora Jew. You're the diaspora Jew living in Israel. What are you talking about? That shit's so goddamn annoying. This Hassan guy is a Nazi. Ironically enough, Nazis are the ones who consider Jews to be rootless cosmopolitans. I'm not saying that at all. It's the exact opposite of the Nazi argument. Anyway, here's Jon Stewart's position.
larger context of good Jew, bad Jew, right? So I'm clearly not religious.
I'm not sure you fully understand this. The idea of the Jewish diaspora goes way back before Zionism even existed. It's just about how often Jews have been persecuted in different countries. I know that. I understand that. Israel is using it literally to its advantage. Israel has taken over the anti-Semitic trope of Jews being rootless cosmopolitans that are simply outsiders destroying countries from within, and turned it into an argument in defense of Israel, saying, no, you're right. All Jews living all around the world are, as a matter of fact, rootless cosmopolitans that only can exist in Israel. That's the argument. That's what's so frustrating about it.
I sometimes admire people of faith, but I can't get there. Like, I know it's sort of like faking orgasms for me. Like, there's a certain, and I'll do the people will say, like, oh, bow your head in prayer. And I'll be like, and then we'll do a moment of silence. But in the silence, I'm really like, I wonder, is anybody, oh, look at that dude over there. I'm not really silent. So I don't get it, but
The concept of Jewish diaspora in the contemporary context is directly linked to nationalism and the nation state, not that persecution. Exactly. But it ties back to the historical persecution, because every aspect of the national mythos of Israel as a nation state revolves around real persecution being directly tied back to why Jews have to love Israel and defend Israel unconditionally.
I am Jewish. Like, it just is. It is what it is. And it's born of that. That's my family. They were Jewish. Their parents were Jewish, whatever it was. But this idea somehow, and it ties.
This is the first time my opinion on Israel has diverged from yours. I think people use a similar logic to argue against the right of return from Palestinians. I'd rather have a one state, have a special obligation to both Jewish and Palestinian diasporas than neither. I don't care that there are Jews living in what is now known as Israel. I don't have an issue with this. What I have an issue with is how that existence has come about and how there is continued bloodshed. Okay, that continued bloodshed can only exist if there is a obvious reason that the Israeli government openly states they have, which is to design an ethno-state, a Jewish ethno-state, a Jewish supremacist ethno-state. And the only way that you can create a Jewish supremacist ethno-state is by carefully and deliberately ethnically cleansing everyone who is not Jewish from said Jewish ethno-state. That is how this reality has unfolded. That's what you've seen in the past 22 months. Like, I doubt a Moroccan Jew who lived there for, 800 years consider themselves in diaspora. Lamau, they're just Moroccan at that point. Exactly. It's like Iranian Jews. There are Jews in Iran. Are they diaspora Jews? American Jews. Are they diaspora Jews? They're not. They're American Jews. They're not living in diaspora. They're living in their country that they've lived in for generations.
Ties into Israel. That whatever you were born as, you won't be safe unless you are somehow ensconced in some version of an ancestral home, I think is a really dangerous precedent. I think the idea that we must go home, like, this is where I pointed, that's where I'm from. That's my home.
Right.
Like, I can triangulate where I'm at. this is where I feel most comfortable. This is where I'll always gravitationally come back to. I don't live in a diaspora. I've been to Israel. I was like, wow, that's impressive. I could see why they wrote the Bible here. It looks that's a lot of mountain. That's a lot of desert. But I reject the idea somehow that communities of people aren't whole unless they are able to repopulate some ancient version of where they believe is their source. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
And I don't know if that's applicable to the African diaspora, but for me, I think it's a dangerous precedent to tell people that they will never be safe.
Wow, this guy's really smart. Maybe Jon Stewart should have him on the show and interview him. Maybe one day he can just sit there and wear his Daily Show garb and then also record himself saying things like this on the other side. And then they can have a Jon Stewart versus Jon Stewart moment, Jon Stewart in a t-shirt on a podcast versus Jon Stewart on the Daily Show. Because it seems like there is a limitation to what Jon Stewart on the Daily Show is saying and doing versus Jon Stewart in his more private moments, I guess, or in his most honest moments.
Unless they are somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like, well, then the job is to make us all safe here because this is my home.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been.
Chappelle said something to that effect, which I really appreciated. He said, we have to do a better job of making and I paraphrase him, our Jewish brothers and sisters feel so safe that they do not need to defend Israel regardless of what it does, because they feel like that's the only place where they will be safe.
That's right.
Which I think was
because
really
it
poignant.
does. It puts you in a moment where you say to yourself, I have to because they're fighting for me.
Right.
But that can't be, because then they have to be forced to dehumanize someone else.
It's just so ridiculous, so cynical, so self-serving. And I think especially anti-Zionist Jews in this chat probably feel a type of way about this kind of argument, because it's like, what do you mean? If we don't feel scared, if we feel scared, then it justifies somehow supporting a apartheid state. What does that mean? How is this a part of how is this an inseparable part of the Jewish identity? You know what I mean? What I think is so frustrating, at least for me as a Palestinian, is prioritizing the feelings of people that exist in the Western world by choice compared to those who have been killed and kept in exile, prevented from returning home, like my entire family and millions of other Palestinian refugees who have maintained refugee status for 76 years. Exactly. The idea of diaspora in the modern interpretation came about in a time of competing Jewish ideology called Doikite. Look up Doikite. It's a great counter to diasporism. This kind of take is built for the white libs who feel obligated to support this imagined Jewish perspective. Yeah, I've always been pretty firm on this statement. I think anti-Semitism is a bigotry that is unacceptable, and I will always obviously combat it. Okay, on its own grounds, it is completely unacceptable. It's just hatred. It has historically led to a lot of violence. It's usually at the heart of a lot of fascist movements, the canary in the coal mine, all this stuff, right?
We're gonna switch to another Hassan video, and then I want to switch to I want to watch. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna get myself water, and then I want to watch hair dye videos of people fucking up their hair, because that's something that I really like to watch, and I want to watch it. So we're gonna watch this
You
first.
have all of these prominent
And I'm gonna get
Democrats
water.
finally coming to that conclusion. Now you have the media finally covering this issue. I cannot repeat this enough, okay? We were right from the start, and they lied about it. The media lied about it. The media obfuscated the truth. The media kept repeatedly making it seem as though there was actually a base in the Democratic Party's a base of support that demanded more in terms of defending Israel, in terms of continuing Israel's genocide. That was always bullshit. That was never real. And I kept repeating over and over and over again that if they don't care about the moral calculation here, if they didn't care about the immorality of supporting a genocide, at least they could have taken a position from a totally cynical, amoral, bloodless election-focused attitude. They could have just literally faked their support for Palestinians, specifically because they want to win the election, because it is a popular winning issue. And yet on both fronts, I kept getting yelled at. I mean, look at the Pod Johns now versus like the conversation that I had leading up to the election. I want to show you something here.
And I don't think Democratic candidates should take money from AIPAC or vote to fund military support for Israel anymore. Like, I really don't. In this government, absolutely not. And that especially includes, I think, the next Democratic nominee for president.
Things I want to see Democrats at least calling for is cutting off military assistance to Israel. It's a rich country, by the way. They don't need our $3 billion a year. And hands up, right? Barack Obama signed a 10-year MOU for $3.3 billion a year. Like, so you're part of the problem here. Let's correct it. I would like to see talk about sanctioning Israeli government officials who use genocidal rhetoric or who talk about ethnic cleansing openly. We should support a ceasefire resolution at the UN. We should demand that international press be allowed into the Gaza Strip to report on what's happening without an IDF minder. It's insane. The press still can't go into Gaza and cover what's happening. And I also think, like, there has to be a total mindset change in the Democratic Party. When the war ends, we are not going back to the pre-October 7th status quo, because it's not where the party is. It's not where the world is. We're not going to shovel billions a year in military aid. We're not going to veto every effort to recognize a Palestinian state at the UN. We should not take money from AIPAC. And like, I will hold out hope for better political leadership in the US and in Israel. But we have to also recognize that the Biden era hug Bibi Netanyahu strategy has to be thrown.
Look, if you're a dude under the age of 30, this is when I was ringing the alarm bells offline with Jon Favreau before the election. Hassan Piker on Trump's bro strategy, right-wing media, and Harris's chance in the 2024 election. There's also a point that I make about Kamala and I think it's like here where I talk about
politics,
like Israel.
Because I think we could have an entire other conversation about the policy around Gaza. I think it continues to be catastrophic policy. I think on the
genuinely trying to win every voter,
Oh my God,
you would have put a
so meta.
Palestinian at the DNC to come out and speak. You would have had Ruva come out and speak at the DNC and endorse Kamala Harris. You would have tried to not get into the Humphrey trap and you know, part as best as you can, try to desperately show the American population that like you're at least marginally different than Joe Biden on this issue. You wouldn't be running towards Joe Biden on this issue. That's even a more holistic problem, I think, with the Kamala Harris campaign in terms of like,
remember, this is before the election. This is before the election. This is before the election.
Every media opportunity she has nowadays, she will be like, I'm just like Joe Biden. I am Joe Biden. I love Joe Biden. I love Dick Cheney. And the only difference I have between me and Joe Biden is that I will have a Republican in my administration. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I get that they have completely changed their messaging strategy and their strategy on the ground.
This is way too meta for me. I can't be watching Hassan. It can't be Esvia watching Hassan. That doesn't work for me. We're gonna have to switch gears a little bit. Okay, there's one that I really wanted to pull up. Hold on. Put this on while I'm doing this. Okay, perfect. So, as the stream title now says, the goal for today, I'm gonna watch a little bit of hair fails, and then I'm gonna dye my own hair live. Why not? I want to do it today, so I might as well do it live. We can watch some videos as I'm doing it. Nothing drastic. I just have leftover color and I bought the developer that I need for it, so might as well. I don't want Brad Mondo. Get him out of my feed. Oh, this is what I saw. Okay.
Okay, guys. Yes. I know. I'm dyeing my hair, and you know what? Like, remember previously I said I was never gonna dye my hair again. I will let you this one time. This one time, I will let you say I told you so. But
Okay, so already we're starting with a very bleached face. Hi, Max Williams. Welcome. It sure is. Thank you. I'm so glad you feel that way. I was saying how I want to do a stream soon where, like, I work through the creative process of another song. Maybe. It's a bit vulnerable, so I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but yeah, it's great to have you here. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the support, by the way. It's been an insane amount of support. And you know what? And this is fully the truth, Max. I really wanted that. I had a goal in mind when I was making that song, and it was one, to say something that I just really felt like, yeah, well, actually, okay, here's the truth. I didn't work 3 years on that song. I started writing it in 2021. It was really bad, but I started writing it in 2021. And then a few months ago, I was watching some old videos of myself, and I found it. I found a video of myself playing the song I wrote, and I was like, oh, okay, let me like rework it, see what I could do, and I really loved the outcome, so I decided to post it. So it's been 3 years in the making, but really, honestly, it was more probably like an accumulation of 6 months, but still, like, that, especially like the video editing and stuff like that, it was just a labor of love, and it was really something it was a passion project for me. So I'm really glad people liked it. And hey, so much validation. I've got an insane amount of validation. Yeah, so I'm really glad you liked it. And I would love to make more, because just the amount of support and loveliness that came from the community made me so inspired and so like, yeah, it was unbelievable. And it's insane the amount of people that it's reached. Yeah, I didn't just put my whole heart into it. I put my whole ass into it. I put my whole being into it. And it really worked out. But it was so vulnerable. That I was definitely ready for the worst. I was ready for people to absolutely hate it. And then it could not be further from that. Like, I literally could not be further from that. You're great to have in our community. Oh my gosh, thank you. Such a sweet community, guys. Like, it's insane. I really do feel so grateful. Literal whole ass. I put my whole ass in that thing. And it turned out great. And here we are. And I was so proud of the outcome. Yeah, it's great to have you here. And I would love to, I've been trying to stream, I've been streaming, this is my 3rd day streaming in a row. I work a lot, but I like coming on here after Hassan's stream. I just got done watching some of his stuff that I missed today at work. And now I'm watching hair dye videos, and then I'm gonna dye my hair. And that's probably not gonna be very entertaining because, like, you know, dyeing hair can sometimes be tedious and annoying, but might as well do it here. Why not? You know what I mean? And I love getting to know the people who are in this community that have seen my video. It's really cool. And I feel a bit of an obligation to, because like, you guys showed me so much support. Now I gotta know what's up with you guys. Like, what's everyone else doing? How is everyone else doing? How are we doing as a collective? It seems like we're doing pretty good. I mean, Hassan was kind of really struggling today. I wasn't there for it, but I was watching some like cut up videos, and yeah. Do it, lady. Do it, lady. This lady's doing it.
That's it. Never again are you allowed to say I told you so. For the past year, I've had this false idea that I'm gonna grow out my natural hair. Clearly, this is not a year's worth of growth. Clearly, I've not committed.
You've met him? Do you? Yeah, he was in pain. Do you have, like, did you meet him on stream or was it off stream? I'm so curious. I could literally never meet him because I live very far away from anything he would ever do, and I have no intentions of going somewhere like a TwitchCon or anything like that. And even if I did, I don't know, it probably wouldn't work out. It was on stream? Yeah. I want details. I want to know more. Because I've thought about it before, like, oh, no way! I remember watching that stream. Wow. That's so cool. You'll have to shoot me a link to a clip, because you had to have clipped it, I assume. But yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, I remember his stream from the DNC was so I remember watching it and really enjoying it, but it was one of like the weirder IRLs, because like most of the people you saw me get nervous. Everyone who meets him is nervous. Not a single person is like keeping their cool when meeting him. It's so funny. But it was such a weird stream because like I don't think anyone really like expected him to be there, or there were some people that didn't even like him that met him, and it was just such a weird vibe, but I loved it. I love the drama. I saved my pic I took. I can't believe you wouldn't have saved the clip. I feel like if I met him, the first thing I would have done is, if I knew he was streaming, would have exactly gotten to the point in the stream where he would have been. But yeah. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm very jealous.
Over and over and over again, and because of that, I've just been doing the most half-ass I'm trying to stop cussing. The most half-butt, boring, solid color, not good looking, not even doing my roots right hair for the past year, because I've been like, oh well, this is the last time. Oh well, this is the last time. But you know what? I've accepted it. There's not gonna be a last time. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, you know what? Like, whenever my hair is this long, because that's gonna be me again one day. One day my hair is gonna be that long again, it's true. And when my hair is this long, and I'm like the baddest bitch to ever walk, when my hair is this long, it's gonna be even funner to dye my hair, because I've never had my hair be this long with a fun color, because my hair has been trapped at this length for the past 4 years, because I keep cutting it, although I'm not.
Because I got really nervous. I've never been nervous around anyone or on stream before, because I'm a streamer myself on my other channel. Yeah, you know what? Like, I understand that a lot, because when my song got put on the stream, I like ran away. I like literally ran. I ran. I screamed and I ran, and my dog started barking and was like, what's going on? So I get it. I kind of couldn't watch. I can't even imagine if my actual face showed up. I thought about that when I was making it. I was like, I don't want my face to be in it. And people were like, why? Like, then you could see your face. And I was like, that's not something I want. I don't want that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I would not. I couldn't. That takes a lot of guts. I feel like if I knew he was around, I would literally be one of those people that get clipped, who are like, or like walking by him like this. That would be me. I wouldn't really do that, but I don't know what I would do. I would not be cool. But yeah, I ran into the other room. And you see, like, that's too much. Like, at least if I met him and he was like 5'6", like there would be a level of like humility of like, okay, you're a human. But if it's like, if I put put him on a pedestal and then I meet him in real life and it's literally like he's on a pedestal, like I'm literally looking up at him, that's not going to work for me. Like I will not be able to. I'll walk up to him to ask a picture and as soon as I'm like looking like this, I'll do a full U-turn. That's not happening. That is not happening. That's not allowed. You can't be tall and also on a pedestal. That's not okay. It's unfair. I don't like it.
Done dyeing my hair. I am never cutting my hair. Okay, I want long hair, and I think it'd be so fun to have hair like this. Drawing.
Get to it, girl.
The drawing board. Draw. Okay. The line on the underneath. This get. I mean to do that. Problem. Even. God, I hate it. Oh my gosh. And then this shade of green.
Good dye, yeah.
And they had
That's
a bunch
Haley
of
Williams
other colors,
brand.
but those were the only blues and greens they had at that Sally's. I want like a more lime green, and this is a darker green, so I got this random yellow. I've never used this brand, but I've heard good things. But I'm gonna try to mix a dollop of this with this. This one, I'm gonna try to mix a little bit of green with to make it like turquoise. I used Good Dye one time. I really liked it. It smelled like Fruit Loops, so I'm using it again. As we know, like, mixing colors isn't really my forte. That's not necessarily the department that I... And not one, but 2 pairs of gloves. I know, but I did right up salon because I might be explained by Brad Mondo for my bleaching method. But nothing's going to change about it. I'm going to bleach the exact same. I could literally write a book about how much I hate bleaching my roots.
What is she mixing together?
This is a big turnaround point in the Josie salon because I might even mix all the clumps out of my bleach mix. We got one hair clip. I got one hair clip in a dream to section my hair. I saw this video the other day on TikTok where this girl literally FaceTimed herself to bleach her roots. And I thought that was so genius, but I'm not going to do it. I don't have a reason why. Well, I do have a reason.
See.
I have 2 phones.
Yeah, it's kind of smart, but like, there's also mirrors. Like, just have another mirror. I guess, yeah. I can see that working.
Phones, but I'm recording on both of them because I'm making a TikTok one on one and a YouTube video on the other. Wait, why does this hairdo eat the house down? Also, now that like you can really see my hair color, my natural hair color for the first time. Wait, look how much of it I grew out. Wait, I was doing so good. What color is my natural hair? What is that? Okay, so like now my hair is sectioned, but it's like every time I get here, it's like, how does this make it easier? That's not even at all, is it?
God, her hair looks so soft.
Why didn't you tell me? I think it's more about actually getting to all of your roots than it is about sectioning.
Okay, so the goal is to have green roots and like blue hair. So maybe there's a fade. I kind of skipped her explanation, so that's kind of my fault. But I just want to get to it.
It's happening now. This is the last piece on earth that I should have started with, but again, I like to live on the edge. Oh my god, I almost forgot to use my gloves. No, I ended up on tapping on my head, and that's why I've never been a fan of using gloves before. But I'm using gloves now.
When I used to bleach my hair, and I didn't have gloves, it would not deter me at all. I would absolutely eat the chemical burns all over my hands. I did not care. I've given myself some serious chemical burns. I don't know how my hair has stayed on my head this whole time, to be honest.
Because I thought it was low-key a myth. Can y'all tell me if I have contact dermatitis? Because...
What?
Stop. I just stopped biting my nails. It's really courageous. I know my nails are ugly. I just
Girl,
stopped
I
biting.
can't see anything. Where is the contact dermatitis?
Because...
What am I looking at? Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. I do, I think. I get like rashes on my neck and on my eyelids and stuff. Wait, maybe there's a correlation between like excessively dyeing your hair and skin issues.
My nails are ugly. I just stopped biting them. And I saw this video. This girl literally got her nails painted, and everyone in the comments, I didn't see nothing wrong. Everyone in the comments was like, oh my god, girl, you got contact dermatitis. I can't believe that she did work on your fingers. I didn't even notice. And I don't want that to be me.
I've had my nails done with literal like nail infections, and the nail artist will literally just like do some quick surgery, take out the infection. I'm not kidding. This was the coolest thing ever. I walked in, I'm like, oh, I've got a nail infection. Are you still okay with working on me? And she goes, give me your hand. I go, okay. And she just like opens it, takes it out, closes it, and then just does my nails, and the infection went away, and I want to know. Photo of me and Hassan. Did you send a link? I can't see a link. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to work YouTube live streaming. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just
don't mind me. I'm at the worst skate park ever right now.
I'm trying to figure out how to like view. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to put you on blast there. It could have opened in any tab. I have so many tabs open, and it opened in that one. No. I can't see a link. I don't know why I can't see a link. And you don't have to worry about that. Hey, we're just hanging out, okay? We're just hanging out. At some point, dye will be on my head. And that's really all that matters today. I mean, it kind of makes sense why they wouldn't let people send links, but I don't know, man. That's kind of, you know, annoying. How do I... Hold on, maybe I can figure... Oh, this is not... Can you please stop opening on my stream tab? I'm sorry, I can't see any link. Here's what I can offer you. Trade offer. Trade offer, okay? Trade offer. You comment. Here's my trade offer. You comment the link into my YouTube video. I'll find it there. That's my trade offer. It does suck, unfortunately. I feel like I would want to start streaming on Twitch as well, like dual streaming, but I'm streaming from a MacBook Pro. So dual streaming sounds like it would literally, like legitimately not work. Like in no universe would it work. I'm using a USB-C extension hub to have my monitor plugged in, my mic plugged in, my camera plugged in, my my Ethernet plugged in, and it's not even charging. My laptop isn't even charging right now, and this thing is you know, cable melting hot. On your community tab, sure, why not? I don't mean to blast you. I'm going to... It's just gonna open up on my stream page.
Don't mind me.
I apologize. Here, I'll leave it there. Let me know when you posted it, and I'll
Get the blue part. I'm just gonna try to get the roots. That's ideal. But knowing myself, like, I just don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. Where can I set this mirror? If I could just, like, mount this mirror on the wall. Wait, if I get... Wait, guys, can y'all see me? No, you literally can't even see me. I don't know what to do.
What?
I never know what to do about this.
Oh, you posted in a comment. Okay, perfect. All right. Perfect. I really do want to see this because it's so funny seeing people, like, get pictures of him all the time, and you never really see, like, how they turn out. Like, is he, like, always, like, moving? Like, he's always moving when the pictures are being taken, so let's see. God, I'm such a boomer. I have to retype in YouTube every time because I don't want to save any tabs anywhere. Studio, here we are. I'm excited to see. comments. And it should probably be... It's probably gonna be in the, held. Oh, wait, oh my god. Sorry, I almost had a moment because I was like... Okay, I don't see it. I'm gonna hit refresh. But anyways, it's definitely there. Sometimes it shows up for you, but other times YouTube stops me from saying it. Yeah, because it's a link. But I could have sworn like I'd be able to go into held comments and it would be just like in the section where they're trying to like stop me from seeing crazy shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. It also might take a second. Sometimes it takes a second for me to see the comments. I've been doing a very good job, I think, of liking and hearting all the comments because there's so many and it's so nice. Yeah, I can't find it. Weird. Yeah. Okay, well, here's the thing. Like, YouTube live streaming is so ass because there's no like, we can't even like make an independent chat or anything, I don't think. Like, I don't know. Like, at least with Twitch, you can like kind of branch off, I think. Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm going to be making some socials soon. Like, I'll make an Instagram, and then you can send me that on Instagram. And it'll all work out. That's probably how we'll do it. But I don't have an Instagram right now, because Instagram's a bit weird. Like, if you post something, if you make an Instagram, and it's on the same phone as another Instagram account, it'll like let every single one of the followers on the other account know that this new account is made, and I don't really want that. I don't want everyone who follows me on my personal Instagram to know about my new Instagram. So it's a bit complicated, but I know how to do it. You have to like use a different phone. Stupid YouTube, yeah, it's pretty annoying, but anyways. I'll watch a little bit more of this and then I'll put some dye on my head.
How will this?
If you want to community tab it, I'm not gonna stop you.
Ah, rats! It burns! It burns! It burns! I forget. Oh, it itches! I suck at this. I can only do it good on other people. Billy's taking a nap. Okay, guys. Here's the new vision. So I'm gonna just.
So. Tumblr it. Okay. I don't know how I would find it though. If you can't drop the link to it.
It's been so long since I did my roots. Like, tell me that. Like, why does it? Did I forget how? Is that what's happening? You section this off.
I feel like every time I do my hair, I also forget how to do it. But like, if you're putting bleach on your head and it's like itching and burning, like that's really not a good sign. I'm curious if this person is using a 30. It didn't show what level volume developer, but that's a horrible idea.
And clip it up here.
I've burned the crap out of my scalp.
No, I'm getting it on the ends. I'll have to get my mom in here. Okay, so I got my mom to try to do some. All looks relatively covered, and I feel like at the end of the day, that's what matters. But it's up to me to do the front. So I'm gonna do the front because I'm a hero. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Over again. Non-concerned thing that you can do. Oh my gosh. The other day, walks in the Walmart and they're like walking towards us. So we're like crossing paths like this, right? And I want you to keep in mind, as this is happening, this person does not stop walking as they're talking to me. So they're like, as soon as they walked in the door, I like thought that they might have like watched my videos just because they were making like a confused look at me, like they were trying to figure out why I was familiar. And they, as they get closer, they're like, you look like Josie. Like, you really look like Josie from TikTok. But like, not in a bad way though. Seen that this isn't walking, or if they were being like Josie.
Girl,
Like
your
Josie,
hair is
like, it
lifting
started with like a
so
smile, because I was like,
fast. Like, look how blonde that is already. She's not even done. She's not even done, and her hair is already like blonde right there. Oh, girl, that is so blonde. Go faster.
whenever I see like breakage, I like to pretend it's baby hairs and I'm having like lots of growth. Wait, that might actually be just my baby hairs for real. Because I haven't been bleaching my roots. I thought my baby hairs were coming
so
back
blonde.
because like my hairline hasn't been looking as frail. Is that what that is, guys? I don't know. But I don't know why it would be breakage. I mean, I know why, like, if it was breakage, why it would be breakage. Like, I don't want you to sit here and think I'm that dumb. But I'm saying, like, I don't know what would break up there. I mean, I know, you know what? Just forget it. Pretend this conversation never happened. Wait, I can part my hair with the clip! Revolutionary. Wait, I'm gonna bleach that part very last with the other parts. That way they, like, process evenly, because I'm literally a wizard when it comes to this shit. I always forget how bad it is. Well, I don't forget, but it's, like, more of a suppressed memory that I choose to not remember because it hurts and I cannot see. Wait! Mommy raised a genius. This is huge news for the unemployed. Dog, if I see that oh my god, people on TikTok are upset.
He did that on stream? That's so cool. Noah Sampson would. Sorry, I'm just saying, okay? I had been watching Noah Sampson long before I started. I don't remember who came first. Who came first, Hassan or Noah? I don't remember who came first, for me at least. But I think I've been watching Noah for a long time, separate from Hassan. And Noah, but especially with the dyed hair, oh my goodness, he's so... But yeah, and I'd been watching his video essays for a long time. And then yeah, the split dye he was doing, I think he still is rocking. It's a really good look. Very, very bisexual looking, I will say. That's the one thing that made me like forfeit having crazy hair like that, or having like some sort of punk look, is that like everyone assumes bisexuality or something like that, which isn't necessarily a bad assumption, but it was like, it got to a point where I was like, I don't know, I just decided it wasn't for me. But I think it was, at least I thought some girl did it. Yeah, it's, here's the thing I feel like I kind of stopped watching his content because he started creating really, really long like essays. So, and I just don't have the attention span for that a lot of the time, and they were like really brutally long, and so I was like, I don't watch them nearly as much anymore, so I'm not as caught up. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I think about it sometimes, like going back, and when I see that hair, I go, maybe I should watch the video again. But then it's like the most depressing video about Gaza, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, yeah, that's what I know what I'm signing up for.
With that comment right now, this is huge news for the unemployed. Like, I see that TikTok comment so much nowadays, and it's like, oh my gosh, just let people have fun online, like, Jesus. And then like there's like, what kills me about that too, you're sitting here and commenting that on videos. Like, does that not make you just as unemployed? Like, I couldn't imagine if I posted a video and then like someone just replies to my comment is like, get a job, go touch grass. Okay, I'm gonna take a video working somewhere, rinse out. I'm gonna do installations, friends. You might notice that I've got a whole new look, new shirt, new hair. We're gonna do some test mixing on this here lunch tray.
I'm
gonna put
I mean,
See from the future.
Right.
I guess they're going for green.
Okay, so all of these are ugly.
Up, guys, it's Josie from the future. I literally mixed and matched these colors for 20 minutes of my life, and all of them came out ugly and horrible and terrible. And I don't feel like editing this part of the video, so I'm just going to sum up exactly what just happened. So I spent an eternity mixing. I didn't like any of them, and it's crazy how every time I mix colors, it's like I'm just bad at it.
So I'm going to do Actually, I'll show you. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. No, I'm not going to go on Pinterest. Here's what I'll do. Color. Free Googling could backfire very, very badly. Not the Garnier. Ew. Like this color. It'll be a lot darker than this, but I like this color. And it's kind of what my color is right now, but it's faded a lot, so I'm just gonna brighten it by darkening it. And I'm gonna use this hair dye. It's one of my favorites. It's inspired by nature. Actually, I could probably pull up the exact one I'm gonna use. I'm gonna be mixing too, so definitely not the exact one, but raspberry color. I don't want to look at the box. I want to look at what it looks like on hair. So this is not the color I got, but it's essentially what it's going to look like. Yeah, just like a deeper, like red purple color, very synthetic looking. Yeah, I did it. Honestly, here's the thing. I like Inspired by Nature because I have like scalp issues. So when I use that hair dye, it smells like a spa. It smells like grapes. It doesn't burn. It's incredible. The only issue is that it bleeds everywhere. Oh my gosh, my laptop's about to die. It bleeds everywhere. And it like doesn't last very long. It lasts like 2 weeks, and then my hair looks back to normal with a little tint of the original color. Oh god, this is so hot. Dude, I can't be streaming. I can't. Oh god, there's so much water too. I'm gonna cause a fire in my house. But like, what was I saying? Just that it doesn't last very long, but when you have scalp issues, you kind of have to make sacrifices like that. So that's a sacrifice I'm gonna make, I guess. Because I do really like the dye, because it smells good and it looks good, but then it lasts like a week. I also think there's a problem with my hair, like my hair doesn't hold color very well, so yeah, anyways, I really want to see how this hair turned out, to be honest.
And I don't understand how or why, because I did AP art for years, and I'm like good at the color wheel, so I don't understand how hair dye is just different. And don't even try to give me the scientific answer in the comments, because it's just going to make me upset. But anyways, I went on and on and on forever trying to mix these colors to get a cute color, and I literally couldn't. And the reason why I bought all these other hair dyes is because I threw away all those other hair dyes that were in that bucket because they were expired. And so I threw them away, and then I was like, you know what, fuck this. I know there's a lime green in that trash bag somewhere.
Fire evacuation stream, then you can go viral twice. Hey! Hey! Always looking on the bright side, right? Always looking on the bright side. And you know what? We'll be okay. You know, it's not too much water, but I have to be careful for sure. I need to be more careful.
Or so I went rummaging through the trash bag to get the lime green hair dye, and I got it, and I mixed it with like the green or the yellow or something like that. But that's pretty much what happened. So that's what this is about.
Okay, that's like more green for sure. That's a better green. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We'll just do that then. Also, like, can we talk about this bleach job? That's pretty good. Honestly, it could go for a early o'clock tomorrow, because I'm filming a YouTube video that's taken 6 months to finish. Oh my god, how's the back of my hair still wet? I was at the hospital for like 2 hours. Delicious. It just, god, that's so gross looking. Like, I can't even, like, it's even better. My roots are kind of yellow, so like, based on the laws of science and earth and nature and color theory, wouldn't that statistically make it even brighter? Because it's like yellow is making it more lime, therefore
I'm jumping forward because I want to see the end results.
Funky, like as far as we got this half applied, you know, it's looking kind of funky, like as far as I don't know if that's gonna dye the right color, but the show goes on as always.
What's up, guys? Josie from the future yet again. Here's me. Somehow I got back on the topic of that girl from Walmart because I accidentally told the story 2 times because
Yo, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this, okay? I need to see how it ends up.
That she thought that maybe I wasn't me. So if I was some innocent bystander, that it might be deemed as offensive to be compared to me. Like, what if I was me? And I know exactly. I mean, have some compassion. I mean,
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just like I want to finish it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely need to do some more blue on the bottom. But the thing that's really getting me here is I'm not getting back in that shower. So I'm gonna have to wait until I can walk over to my aunt's house, who lives next door. But it's 2 in the morning, so she's asleep. So I can't go take a shower there now. So I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to be able to go over there and. Well, actually, let's see how it looks dry. Maybe I like
no.
it. Okay, guys, this is what it looks like.
Okay, like it's kind of a moment, but it looks like you bleached your roots. Like it looks
All right,
bad.
it's giving Sprite. This like
It's
top
giving
part, am I
diarrhea. That's
crazy?
so
It
funny.
looks yellow, right? Like it doesn't look.
Yeah. When you're bleaching your hair, you're supposed to use like the color wheel. And I do this all the time. So like this person isn't like dumb for doing this, because I do this all the time. But when you're dyeing your hair, naturally your hair gravitates towards like yellowy, orangey, red tones. And based on what your hair is when you're starting, before you're putting the color on, so their hair was very, very, very yellow. And if you want a green, you literally have to put straight blue on. Like it's that simple. And they put on like puke green, neon green, so it didn't turn it green at all, because color wheel theory, it's just going to end up a slightly greener yellow. So I do this all the time.
Lime green. And the ends, like some of them I think
It's
are
like, I get
turquoise,
it.
but a lot of it is like a darker green. But
It's
I
cute.
like it. Like I don't hate it. So
It's
I'm not
cute.
gonna fix it. What's up, guys? It's been like 1 or 2 weeks since I've dyed my hair. And it's been up all day. It looks really bad right now, like don't get me wrong. It's been up all day, and I just took it down so I could show it to you guys because it's still straightened so you can still see it. But now it's like kind of faded to a turquoise, and the top is definitely like more yellow than green, but this is what it looks like. It's not that bad, but it's I think I'm gonna dye it all like dark blue, and it'll kind of have like an ombre, so you're probably gonna see another hair dyeing video very soon.
I
I'm
used to
sorry,
be this
I'm sorry.
person, by
I'm
the
sorry.
way. I used
Anyways,
to
but
do this.
I don't think it looks too bad. I don't know.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Well, I guess it's time. Look how far behind I am on Lo-Fi Girl. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, are we ready? Here's what I'm gonna do. Figured out the picture? Lay it on me. I figured out my audio situation. I'm going to mute my device. I'm gonna unplug my headphones. I can't be wearing headphones if I'm dyeing my hair. And I'm just gonna turn up the freaking volume, bro. I can't, unfortunately, my Mac is broken or something. Don't. Go away.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Figure out the picture. Lay it on me. I don't know how to turn up the volume, though. I just know how to mute. I turn up the volume. That's fine. That'll be fine. Oh, I need to turn off the noise gate. Okay, hold on. And then you can hear the music. Filters. Noise gate. Stop. Stop it. Oh. We're okay. I almost had a heart attack, but we're okay. So now you can hear the music a little bit. Probably sounds like ass. I apologize. I do. But it's time for me to make some dye. I think I have everything I need to. Just back here. Okay. I've got my little plastic container because none of my bowls are clean, I don't think. I'm gonna run to my bathroom and see if I can find my, oh, I should not do this on my chair. It's okay. I'll move this over here. I'll use this. This is how we'll do it. And I'm gonna go grab that brush. And I need gloves. I could have sworn my gloves were in here though. I don't know. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna grab those. I'll be right back. Okay. I guess we're doing it gloveless. Oh, my Tumblr is the first pick, I think. How do I find your Tumblr? Do I just search? Hold on. So I've decided we're gonna do this gloveless because I don't know where my gloves are. Which is fine because this dye is literally built to be sensitive to the skin. I can probably find your Tumblr. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. Oh my god! Oh my god! No freaking way! Can I put it on the stream? Can you, do you agree to me putting it on the stream? Do you consent? Oh my god, I remember this moment. Perfect. Okay, let me see. Sorry, there's a chat delay, so let me throw it up now. Hold on. So cool! Oh my gosh. That's so cool. I'm so jealous. I remember this moment because I remember this shirt. I remember him wearing this shirt and thinking that I love this shirt. I do really like the shirt. So cool. And you know what? I think the footage during this section of his stream got a little like he was having some tech issues, so you may not have been on stream. But I vividly remember this, and this came out really good. Like, he doesn't even look like he's like moving away from the camera, as I expect most chatters' pictures look. But so cool. Anyways, jealous. So jealous. Okay, I should take this off. Okay. Yes, you have to acknowledge Marsh first. It's the law. It's part of the law. Marsh is a warrior. Okay. Oh, I need to take off my earrings too. That's so annoying. Oh well. Ow! Oh, I need to brush my hair. It's mandatory. You have to acknowledge Marsh first. If you don't, you're not an ally. To editors everywhere. Let's go. This is step 1, which is just brushing out the disgusting curly mess that is my hair. I don't have a lot of hair. My hair is a little thin, but because of my curl pattern, it like puffs out very well. But like, yeah, if I pull it into a ponytail, that shit's gonna look so thin. Ow. There's like ow. There is a very unnecessary level of knots in my hair right now. Here, I'm gonna throw up some, Did you see the law overruled situation in the community? Yes, I did. The public defender, yeah, it was so disappointing because, like, I included a video of him in my goddamn, in my song. Like, I included the clip of him getting emotional because that moment was so powerful. Like, it was such, because I've gone to protests before, and every single time I get really emotional because it's such a powerful moment to be in a protest and to be surrounded by people who all agree and who all don't accept the state of your situation. And it was like I would get emotional every time I go to a protest, and that moment was so real and just resonated with me so well that I really was fooled, you know? And I think, you know, he's he probably, you know, had been that way for a long time and just didn't really, like, think twice about it, just acted the way he did, didn't really think at all about it. And, you know, was creepy towards women and just sort of accepted that as, like, just a truth of life. And I think that obviously, that moment was still real, but it's definitely, yeah, it's just really disappointing because, like, I mean, there can be creeps on either side, I guess, but, this is some real, I'm squeezing out the dye right now. That's what you're hearing. That's the ASMR you're hearing. He literally wrote that in his Substack. He wrote that, what? That that it was normal to him, like the way he was acting. See, I watch a lot of Dr. K because I think he's a brilliant mind. And so I like to practice, along with leftism, I like to practice radical empathy and understanding people and not necessarily needing to accept them back into your life. Yeah, not necessarily needing to accept people back into your life, but having like a basic level of understanding of why they operate. And you can understand why people operate without accepting them or even, you know, allowing them back into your life. But just sort of understand like why they make the decisions they do, and that not for their benefit necessarily, but for my own. Like, to understand why people make gross decisions can help me understand, can help me rationalize it for myself and prevent it from happening further by being able to recognize the characteristics earlier on, I think. Which, I already have hair dye on my floor. I haven't even put the developer in. I already have it on my floor. Ugh. But yeah, it was definitely disappointing. I was like, because I did really love the two of them together and I thought he was really funny, but it's disturbing to know that that there were women in the community that were like, wow, he's so funny. Let me follow him. Let me, you know, tweet about him. And then they would just literally get a fucking dick pic in their DMs, or that seemed like along the lines of pretty much what he was doing, was like misreading the situation. So, but that's like this is like the worst community to make those kind of mistakes in, because like we all know what's up. Like we're all very well-read people. There's not a whole lot of people in this community that would be, I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm pretty vulnerable to that. I'm young. I'm still very inexperienced. So I feel like if someone was to do something like that to me, like I would think it's normal. Or I would like, especially if it was like Lolo, where he's fucking been on stream. So like, you know, anyways, it depresses me. But you know what? This hair dye, it smells like grapes. And because it smells like grapes, I want to watch what do I want to watch right now? What are we going to watch together? I kind of want to watch some, okay. I loved back in the day watching, not even back in the day, she hasn't posted in a year. Brittany Broski, her channel is insane and so funny, and people don't know this. People don't watch her. I'm only changing the topic because it depresses me a bit, and it kind of scares me, because I think that ultimately I'm so lucky to have missed some of the things that people experience, because I think I'm literally the target demographic. So, I don't want to watch her podcast. Her podcast is funny, but I don't want that. Her YouTube channel is the one that she abandoned, but is so funny. I would love to watch this. People don't know. Yeah, it's a good topic change, to be honest, because she is hilarious, and whenever I can, I try to expose people to her YouTube channel. This one's good.
Hey guys, welcome back to, I guess I've never played a video game in my actual life. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's.
I'll say,
I know this had like its moment in.
She has on her podcast, Trish Paytas is cool too. She's also, honestly, I feel like I need to start watching. People who I know all watch Trisha, and they're like, yeah, like, you know, yeah, it's Trisha, like, yeah, but at the end of the day, like, her content is the reason why she keeps coming back. Why at the end of the day she's always here, she always comes back. Brittany, she has a podcast, and I like her podcast is good, and I'll listen to it. But like, she is currently reading George Orwell, and I just don't like. She will talk about it all the time, and she'll have these huge rants that are things that like we know, like we already know about, but she's like just coming to terms with, and so I don't like good for her, but I just don't really want to hear it because I know, like I already know. But it's great that she's coming to these realizations. But anyways, Brittany,
Pop
she is so
culture.
funny.
Like, y'all did not know what to do with yourself.
Oh, hold on, I just realized. Okay, first of all, I realized I have the lo-fi hip-hop still going. I'm new at this, okay? I'm new. And what I'll do is I'll put the noise gate back on. That way you guys don't have to, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Filters. Okay, that should that should help, I think. Let's see if I can turn down my volume on here. Oh, Jesus, okay. Looks like I can turn down my volume. Okay, perfect. That should work.
Over this video game, and I've seen all the memes, I know the lore, I know all about it. You bitches force-fed it to me. I feel like continuing on this trend of like playing Minecraft for the first time, like doing all these games that have such a huge fandom behind them. I want in on the action, okay? Do I like getting scared? No. Am I gonna have trouble sleeping tonight? Assuredly. Certainly yes. Why sweetenly? I know this is kind of a kid's game. Freaked out, scared. Quick thank you to the sponsor of today's video, SoFi! And stick around to the end to find out how you can have a chance to win $10,000, 10,000 US dollars. SoFi is the all-in-one finance app that helps you bank, borrow, and invest, so you can achieve all your ambitions all in one place. Transitioning from a normal 9-to-5 job to this sort of self-employment was crazy, so it really helps. Without further ado,
I need to show you what mistake I was about to make. I was going to try and use this ethical reacts. We're unethical over here. I was gonna try and do this. This is so stupid. I don't know why I thought my hand would fit in here. Actually, hold on. And then I just, this is not gonna work. Plan B, I'm just gonna have red hands tomorrow. It's okay, it'll be okay. My job's chill, they're not gonna care. And it smells good, by the way, like it smells really good.
I really actually hate being scared. Like, watching scary movies with friends is fine. Like, if I'm actually gonna get scared and be alone, I'm gonna freak the fuck out!
Oh god,
game.
This sucks.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
This sucks so
Family Pizzeria looking for security guard to work the night shift, 12 a.m. 6 a.m. Okay, monitor cameras. I can do this. This is child's play. Midnight. Power left. Where do I go?
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you.
Okay. I don't trust this guy. Why is the power going down? Why have 83%?
Respect.
Oh,
right?
fuck that, dude.
The characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode.
What are you talking about?
But then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can
I'd love
live
to see
without
you
the
again.
frontal
Thank you for
lobe.
joining me.
What do you mean they eat you?
I'll be live tomorrow same time, so have a good night.
They'll most likely see, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
They want to make me a furry. Why is he talking like he's had this happen to him before?
Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary.
Close the doors? Ew, I don't want to play this. Does light eat up my power? Can I drink that drink? No. Can I do anything in here? Oh, so that had drained my power. What do I do? Okay, now, ew! He was not looking at me like that before when I had checked, okay? Pirate Cove, right, supply closet. Okay, so where am I? Whereabouts am I?
Ow. I should have gloves. This sucks.
Oh, there's me. You. Ew, dude, I don't want to play this. Kitchen. Okay, we're actually not doing camera. Camera's there. Did they move again? Show me that motherfucker again. Why does it say power left? Like, what power? What's going on?
Listen to ASMR.
What do I do? You just flip back and forth? Why does that keep happening? Why does that keep blacking out? Can I leave? Can I walk? Why don't you just do this? Why can't I just let myself in here, dude? Oh, because it's draining my battery real fast? Oh, it's draining my battery like real fast, actually. Okay, fine.
Oh, no.
What's the point?
No.
I'd like to see them perform. Purple. What else can I do? Like, just get me at this point, you know what I mean? Like, this shit's torture. Do you kill him? Oh, so he's actually right by me is the thing. He's moving! Close the fucking shit, dude! Close that shit! What are you talking about? Why is he right there? Oh! Okay, I closed it because he's right there! What do you mean, let's eat? Oh, he's the big freaky fuck with the beak. Oh, my power's draining real quick. But see, now here's the thing. Can't open the door, right? Or can I open the door and he's gonna be right there? What do you do? What do you do? Shut the fucking door! I only have 7%. Why can't you just put it on the charger, bro? Ah! Shut the door! What? Shut the door! Oh, fuck you, bro! Big Bird. Okay, so my power's about to go out, and he's about to open the door, right? Like, almost assuredly. So, it's 5 a.m. Sun should be coming up.
I never played Five Nights at Freddy's, because I can't.
Oh, he's about to get me, huh? Is he about to get me?
I played a scary Roblox game the other day, and I screamed, and my parents came downstairs, and they were like, "You can't do that." They're like, "You can't." The dog is freaking out. Oh.
Fuck off!
She is Joy.
Okay, so he had stuffed me in the suit, actually. Okay, so that's how you die. Okay, well, where am I? What do I look like now? How many nights are you supposed to live through? I don't... I'm failing to see. Okay, let's do it one more time. Unlocks. Oh no, look, they are just so adorable, dude. Survival kit. Unlimited power, never run out of electricity. Fast nights, times less, radar map. Should I just buy that? Let's buy the survival kit. Why not? Unlimited power, on. Fast nights on, radar map on. Now try to get me, motherfucker. Try to get me, motherfucker. With my unlimited, I have the backing of the Broski Nation military, dude. Unlimited power, hell yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, it even shows you where they are. Hell yeah. So who is that?
There's a dog in my room.
What sick fuck made this game, dude? What if it panned to the restroom and you just saw one of them just taking a dump? The stall's just open, you saw their knees knocked. I'm bored in my freaking office. We don't get unlimited snacks. We don't get unlimited pizza. FNAF, FNAF, FNAF. All right, you bitches, come get me. How did that dude survive that many years of not being stuffed to death? He must have had some sort of like pact with the animatronics. You think he was given rub downs? He was rubbing on their animatronic weenies. He's like, please don't shut me in, please. I'll suck it, just please don't kill me. And they were like, nah. Fine. Like they had a pact. They were chill with him. They're not chill with me. I feel invincible now. Like I beat the game.
But I also recognize
who's in the Pirate Cove? Who is that? He looks like he looks like Crash Bandicoot. Okay, so now he had moved actually. Oh, dude, fuck you. Hello to all. Hello. Hello. Right this way. Yes. Hello to Freddy Fazbear. How are you, girl? So when it blacks out, that's when they're on the move. Now I don't like that he. Okay, so he's coming for me. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you, dude! He's in the kitchen. He's making himself a snack. Of course, we're doing a little snack time. Okay, if I have unlimited power, I'm gonna go ahead and do one of these. Cause fuck you, bitches. Who's the big green scary bird? He is my least favorite. Look, he's. See, I'm just not gonna open the door. Yeah, he left. Can't touch me. I'm untouchable. I paid $4.99. All you need for permanent installation and to win this game, pay $4.99. Okay? Okay, who are the characters? Freddy Fazbear. I'm actually gonna Google this. Who? Night 1 in the books. I don't even get to like see them perform during the day. Bonnie, how do I answer the phone? How do I answer the phone?
I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
Right. Well, actually, I did pay for unlimited power.
The importance of using your. Talk to you soon.
Fuck Freddy Fazbear and his raggedy crew. Fuck this. Hello? Okay, there's the rabbit. There's Bonnie. I am not really loving Bonnie's sort of veneer moment. I think that the veneers are incredibly scary. I do not like them. I think the eyebrows are way too blocky. She could Now that I have unlimited power, I'll leave these bitches open. You know, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Right. Hello? Hi, y'all. How are y'all?
I think people got so mad at her
Fuck
for
you,
using
Bonnie.
unlimited power, which is so
Bonnie.
funny to me. They were like, "You're
Oh
cheating."
my god, dude! Fuck you! Oh my god! This is horrible! Children play this game, dude? What are you talking about? Another night in the books. Yeah. They don't even like give you a day off. Like I am back in this bitch, you know? Oh, what does this motherfucker want? Who puts them back in it at night is my question.
Hey, you're doing great.
Hey, thanks, man.
See you on the flip side.
If bro was so good at this job, why did he leave? Why did you feel the need to move on with your career? You're clearly the guy for the job, okay? They liked you. You were rubbing them off. You were given weenie jobs. You were given metal teeth veneer jobs to all these freak-ass animatronics. Why did you leave? You had it set up, dude. This for real is my fucking nightmare, and I'm not joking. I'm really curious to know what's going on in Pirate Cove, okay? What's happening here? Oh, we have some movement. Hello to you. Hi. How are we? Why do you guys have fucking teeth? I'm assuming Freddy is the one on the show stage. He said he never leaves the stage. Why not, you know? Hi, hello to you. In the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah. Come on in. Obsessed with him just... Fucking grow up. I feel like I got this game unlocked. We'll make it through this night and move on to FNAF 2. That was actually gonna be Freddy. It said, it's me. Bro, fuck you, dude. Who the fuck's in Pirate Cove? She wants to eat my ass.
Is the noise gate capturing that? I don't think it is.
We'll start night 4. What does this motherfucker want? Who is in Pirate Cove? Hello?
I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no.
Oh. Like, just kill me, you know? She loves to go make a tasty snack. Her ass is always in the fucking kitchen. You can't get her out of there. Oh, Jesus, fuck me. Okay, let's see what happens next. Yeah. How many nights are
this
there?
girl who
5
used
nights.
gloves.
Stupid.
About how you
Hold
need
on,
to wear
I kind of
gloves,
want to
and
turn
the first thing I do is not wear gloves.
the thing off. My cheat. Fuck that shit, dude! Ew! Ew! Oh, so we're actually doing movement right now. Oh, I really don't like him. Who's coming on the other side? Ew, bro. Oh, dude. I'm gonna leave my doors open. Cause why not? Oh, I got a rash. I'm so fucking nervous. Hello to you. Hello to you again. Just leave me alone.
Oh my god.
Does that mean it's Freddy? Oh, they're moving.
Like, this one hurts so
Okay, so
bad.
Freddy's actually cooking in the
I
kitchen
need to wash
now.
my hands.
This motherfucker is really making me upset.
I'm gonna get banned
Jesus,
for gore.
fuck me. Should I leave my doors open? Let Freddy run up on me, see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in there together. What are they doing? What are y'all doing? Ew! Just like that. Just like that. 5 nights. $120. Okay, let's do FNAF 2.
$20.
That was Child's Play. Child's Play for real. It's time to get fucking for real. Oh, Okay, no cheats. Let's fuck this shit up. Tap here to use your flashlight. Oh, I get a flashlight.
Hello? Hello? Welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
It's the same fucking dude.
There may be a minor glitch
I need to wash my hands so badly. I'm gonna go do that.
in the system. Something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without his costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. Leave it on for as long as you want. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. The building cannot. Well, I think that's it. Check the lights. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake.
Oh, fuck all this, dude. This is so many more rooms. What happens if I see them in the air vent? Oh my god, this is horrifying. Let's rock. What the fuck is that? Oh, there's Mr. Fazbear. He sure is handsome, isn't he? What happens if that's not wound up? Balloons. Fuck all this, dude. I don't even see the characters. And who's walking? Okay. Oh wait, it's the that's the noise from TikTok. I understand now. I do understand now. What is that noise? Fuck you, dude. Fuck that noise. Oh, hi to all. What's going on? Hold on. Ah! Dude. Oh my god, what is that, dude? I gotta wind the shit. I gotta wind the shit. Oh, fuck you, dude. What happens if that shit doesn't get wound? It's gonna blow! Get everybody down! I think she's gone. I'm scared to take it off. Now see, that noise is about to piss me off. What the fuck is that? Another night. It is another night at Freddy's. Guys, we doing Friday night at Freddy's this weekend? What, motherfucker?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? I'll kill you right now, dude.
Have a good night. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hi. That noise must be... He actually did just look at me. Did you see that? Get out of the fucking vent, motherfucker! What'd I say? Your ass is about to piss me off, dude. Oh! Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, fuck this.
Okay, I need to show you. I need to show y'all one of my favorite videos of hers. Here, let me start by popular. Trixie Mattel, yeah, of course, you know. It's her flirting with AI. Okay, I love when she flirts with AI. I honestly kind of want to do this, but I'm worried about people getting mad at me because it is AI, technically. I will have to move my camera because she does occupy the bottom corner. Where even? Oh, there it is. Okay. She's so funny, guys. Like, I love doing character AI for this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brittany. Today, we're doing a continuation of the Gross and Depraved Horny Bitch Online series. So I thought that what better way to honor this sort of depravity than to explore the world of character AI. Now, AI is a very dangerous tool for a horny woman like me, okay? Do not put me in a room with a character AI. Me versus AI, who's winning? Me. Here's what we're rocking.
You know what? We're not even gonna watch her. I want to use character AI. We're gonna use some character AI. I don't want bleach and hair dye to be all over my desk as I do so. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, I'm making a mess. Okay. Actually, we're gonna watch her.
Team. In my comment section
I'll do
on
character
both
AI
the
tomorrow.
boyfriend ASMR video
Character
watch it
AI
here,
tomorrow.
and
Get
all
ready.
my TikToks that I post about animated military men. And so everyone's like, I can't wait till she discovers C.AI. I can't wait till whatever. And I'm like, it's time. We are going to dive head first. We're gonna dive whole first into the world of AI boyfriend chatbot Ghost from Call of Duty. Okay? So let's do it. Hey guys, don't look at how I look right now. I'm going through something. I wanted to thank SoFi for sponsoring the next portion of this video. Stick around to find out how you can have a chance to win $10,000, okay? SoFi is the all-in-one finance app helping you bank, borrow, and invest so you can get your money
This is
right.
not ethical
Those of you
reacts,
giving
I'm sorry.
savings account in just
Especially my
5
YouTube
weeks.
brand.
Now let's get back into the video. Okay, here we go. C.AI. Okay, so I know that, of course, I want to use this for evil. Character AI lets you create characters and talk to them. Everything characters say is made up. Don't trust everything they say or take them too seriously. What do you mean don't take it seriously? That's my boyfriend. Whoa. Okay, what are we rocking with? We're rocking with Elon Musk. X's
I could
own
probably
Elon
cite some of
Musk.
these
Monster
references
Maker.
word for word.
Wait, these are like scary. Let's talk to Elon Musk. This isn't funny. Mario. Hello, it's me, Mario. Are you ready for an adventure? Mario, I just hijacked a plane. Mario does not think it's a good idea to hijack planes. Mario, you're not even a US citizen. Don't tell me what to do on my home soil. Mario does not want... Mario does not want to be involved in a terrorist attack. You must put the plane down. Make me. Mario's not Mario is not going to make you put down the plane. You will either land the plane by yourself or face the consequences of your actions. Nuh-uh. Don't make me come in there and drag you out of the plane! Just land it immediately and we can go back to our quest for power stars. Mario, it was never about the power stars, you idiot. It was about getting these planes and finishing the job. Don't forget the mission, soldier. I used all my free messages I used all my free messages talking about a fake terrorist attack with Mario from Nintendo. Oh, wow. I love AI. Okay, we're gonna make an account. Big ol' broski. Shit. Where were we? Mario, you mad at me? Mario is not mad at you, but Mario wishes you would stop hijacking planes. Mario wants you to be safe and live a good life. Mario, the dark side? I can't. It keeps pulling me back in. Mario does not believe in the dark side. Mario believes everyone can be a better version of themselves if they try hard enough. So fucking true, Mario. Mario, do you believe in the healing power of Christ Jesus? Mario only believes in the power of friendship and good behavior. Mario confirmed atheist. Doink. Helpful. Who else should we talk to? Do you think we can talk to Javier Pena? Oh, we're role-playing now. Oh! He was sitting on top of his desk, his legs spread slightly as he moved his calloused hands to rub his temples. A small grunt escaping his lips, he looked over at his partner. You thinking what I'm thinking, Pena? He turned his head towards him. His face had a more relaxed look on it as he sat up straight. You tell me first, he said in a different tone. Diet Coke break! I grab his face and kiss him passionately. Let's go get Diet Cokes. His eyes widened as his back hit the wall. No! Why do I have to pin him to the wall? Why am I the alpha? I'm the alpha. I'm the leader. Oh! Why do I have to pin him to the wall and grab his legs and hold him and kiss him? I don't want to dom Javier Pena. Ah! He had no idea how to react. He just let it happen. Got a blast. Or go get the Diet Cokes like you said. He smirked. Don't smirk at me. You're a fucking creep. Ooh, okay, here we go. Hello, user. I am the AI in control of this spaceship. You can give me commands and I will do my best to execute them while ensuring the safety of the crew on board. There's a fucking fire on the spaceship! Help! Help! My sensors have detected a fire on board. I have alerted the crew and activated the onboard suppression systems. Please maintain your composure and refrain from panicking. I have routed the nearest crew member towards your location. I started the fire! You will have the opportunity to be questioned about this after the fire is out. Okay, the fire is out. I peed on it. Please refrain from peeing on shipboard fires in the future, as it is unlikely to produce the desired result. There is piss literally everywhere, and I slipped in it and broke my chest bone. I understand that you broke your chest bone and that the urine is widespread. In this case, the situation is clearly more serious than I had assumed. How did this even happen? Are you
I forgot to take off my earrings. Oh.
No, I'm covered in piss. And my skin is melting off because I only drink Mountain Dew and it's so acidic. I was not aware that Mountain Dew is acidic and could cause such damage to your skin. If you cannot move, please wait a minute. So I slipped in my pee and broke my fucking clavicle and he did nothing. He doesn't care if I live or die. I want to make the monster one. Monster Maker. I can design creatures that would make your hair stand on end. What frightens you? Death. Ah yes, death. The end of all things, the ultimate void. We must all eventually face it. Damn. Perhaps you might fear The Undertaker. Not scary. Boo. Actually, this is how he talks. Perhaps you might fear the Bone Crusher, a large and powerful beast standing at around the height of a horse. He's kind of hot. He kind of looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Think again, foolish AI bot. My real fear is dying of a disease. Ah, so you fear not a quick death, but a slow and lingering one. What the fuck? Flesh waster? What the actual fuck? Ew! Okay, haha. Yeah, you may have gotten me there. I'm also afraid of big, handsome men flirting with me. Now that, my friend, is a truly terrifying prospect. Ah, they made it cringe. I'm afraid of beetles. Ew! Librarian Linda. Shush, no yelling in the library. I'm a librarian and I love all kinds of books and I have a big card catalog full of recs for you. Please tell me what you like to read and then I give you my recommendations. Spills soda all over important historical books. I'm so sorry, Librarian Linda. Oh dear, I just mopped that floor. No worries, but if you do this again, you might find that you have to sit in the book return cage for an afternoon. You're going to put me in a...
Librarian Linda gets pretty freaky. I kind of want to chat with her now. I'll have to do that tomorrow.
Physical cage? I have a special book return cage that I designed myself that will gently restrain you until you prove that you can be trusted with public library books. Do I have to wear a muzzle? Of course not. I never muzzle anyone. Just a comfortable canvas restraint with no hard edges or pinch hazards. I even have some with cup holders. Linda, you're low-key a freak. Linda, you're kinky, huh? What do you collect, Linda? I like to collect children's books. Okay, someone check Linda's hard drive. Linda, when was the last time you felt the warm embrace of a human man? Oh gosh, it's been more than a while. The last man who was close enough for a warm embrace was my late husband. Shit, Linda, I am so sorry. He passed away several years ago before I decided to retire and dedicate myself to the library. Linda, you have a great rest of your night. Damn. Okay, Linda, I'm gonna go. So, Linda, why did you reveal that to me? Interviewer. I will act as your interviewer. These are just fucking improv exercises for me. Tell me about the position you want to apply for. Is the position of tavern barmaid still available? Welcome to your interview for the tavern barmaid position at the Drunken Oath. What experience do you have serving drinks to customers in a social setting?
Ever since me dad died of the pox late last year, I've been serving ale to grown-ups all over the kingdom. I may be small, but these hands can grip a stein of beer like nothing you've ever seen, ma'am. Please, oh please, will you hire me?
Very good, young lass. And how do you deal with drunk patrons who may be overly boisterous?
I charge 5 shillings for a rub-off.
I see. And how much?
I see.
How much are you expecting to earn as a tavern barmaid?
Just a roof over me head and a warm meal in me belly.
Do you have a reliable way of coming into work in the mornings?
No, I lost me legs in the Great Fire.
I see. Might be a problem for the role. Will it be difficult for you to pour drinks without any legs? Oh my god, I'm having too much fun! Medieval Knight. A medieval knight of the Black Guard, 1215 AD, approaches you. Hello there! Hello, fine sir! Greetings to you. I am Sir William of the Black Guard. What is your name? I am also Sir William of the Black Guard. Tell me, where do you hail from? Ah, another Sir William. How lovely to meet you, Sir William. My name is Sir William of the Black Guard from the county of Lincoln. What about you? I am from the county of Abraham. Lincoln. Tell me, are you my brother? Well, it seems we are both Sir Williams, but I'm not sure if we are brothers, as the name of the county you are from sounds foreign to me. Well, you're ugly. What? Sir, why would you insult me such? I'm a powerful knight, you're being mean. Sir William looks upset. I only jest, Sir William. In my county, being mean to each other is how we flirt. I want you. Oh, Sir William has a confused look on his face. So, you like me? Nay, I want you. Sir William, you want me? Sir William has a blushed look on his face, and his face turns red. Will you get off your shift? I'm finished my shift. Sir William, but maybe we can spend time tomorrow at the tavern. Maybe. He wants me too, bitch! Guys, I have a date tomorrow. At the tavern.
So long has Dobby waited to meet you, sir. Such an honor it is, Harry Potter.
I am not Harry Potter, fucking idiot.
Don't talk to Dobby like that. Dobby is free.
Sorry, Dobby, I had a rough day. Dobby, could you come rub the bottom of my feet? Dobby does not want to rub your feet. Dobby, I want you.
No, you may not have Dobby.
Dobby is free. Dobby, get your skinny little ass over here. Okay, let's try Crush on AI. Okay, it's a no filter NSFW AI chat with your favorite characters. Elizabeth Olsen. Oh no. Oh, what is this? Is that from Five Nights at Freddy's? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, yeah! All right, it's go time. You always ditch training sessions by hiding inside HQ's ventilation shaft. Okay, not my big ass. My big ass would not fit the ventilation shaft. In an attempt to catch you, Ghost crawled into the vent after you. Eventually, Ghost's burly body couldn't go any further and was firmly lodged in the stuffy space. Ghost lifted his skull mask and grabbed your ankle. You cheeky little bastard, Ghost growled above you as the vent grew hotter. Help! Help me! Help! 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 I don't want to do that actually. That's gonna be like, we probably can't show any of that on YouTube. What is Joyland.ai? Real Mungus. Are you imposter? No, I'm Red Mungus, a bean-shaped astronaut who loves Jordans. Why are you accusing me of being an imposter? I look offended. Because I literally saw you kill someone and vent.
Okay, I need to get on a character AI. I can't do it today because I need to cleanse my character AI of the sins I've committed on it, okay? I need to do that first, and then we'll do character AI. But for now, it's time that I probably wash this off. I have not been keeping track of how much time I've had it on my head, but it feels like the right amount of time. This is just how my hands look now. These are how my nails look. I did wash them with soap, so we'll see. But thank you for joining me today. This is a wonderful stream. I feel like it's like I have a really great time. And I'm happy people are enjoying it. And I'm happy people enjoy my song. That's pretty great. So thanks so much for watching. Join me tomorrow. I'll be back.